we gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe.
Hey y'all, let me know if y'all can hear me. I'm up here just smacking. And let me know if y'all can hear me. I know it's late, or early, should I say. I think I got my volume up enough. Okay, y'all can hear me. Okay, cool. I know it's early. It's what time is it? It's 2 o'clock and I'm up eating candy. But y'all, I fell asleep. I took a good old nap, baby child. It was some good sleep. And child, I am up looking up at the ceiling and I'm like, I am going live because, I wanted to come back earlier around midnight, but girl, I was still asleep. You hear me? I'm talking about knocked out, y'all. Ooh, I went to bed early. I actually didn't go to bed to like go to bed. She said it's 3 in Boston. Oh, it's 3 o'clock? Okay, it's 2:17. I'm central. You guys are Easter. So anyway, I want to talk about something that was sent to me today. First of all, before I get into it, how y'all doing? How all 52 of y'all doing right now, honey? How y'all doing? Who's working? Who can't sleep? Who's up eating candy in the middle of the night? She said, I felt in my spirit you was coming back live. You did, Rashida. You felt in your spirit that I was coming back live. Ashley said, I woke up at 2 a.m. Oh, it's 12. Okay, do poop. You must be in California. She said, amazing. I can't sleep. Oh, so I got a lot of people like me. But let me tell you about my body right quick before we get into this. Um, First of all, since I've been retired, I can sleep any time of the day. I ain't gonna lie, right? However, because I can sleep any time of the day, if I'm asleep in the daytime, y'all, I am up at night. You hear me? But I'm gonna tell you what happened, why my body started doing this. When we went to Dubai, Dubai was 8 hours different, okay? And I was still on America time, even though I was over there. So I'm like, I want to be up with my friends because, I've always talked to my friends a lot on the phone. So I would be talking to my friends while my husband in that knocked out. You know what I mean? So ever since we went to Dubai, that's what happened. And even since we came back, it's just never got back right. Never got back right. I was always up at night and sleep during the day. However, I could sleep anytime. But I will say this, and I think we all know this, it does not matter. Our bodies will shut down on us if we are up too much or whatever. Our bodies will be like, all right, I got something for you. And it was shut down. So it don't matter what time of the day, when that time hits, oh baby, you going to sleep. You hear me? She said, definitely a night person. You a night person too. Believe it or not, I could get more done. I could think clearer. The house is quiet. I don't feel like I'm interfering, like talking too loud or whatever the case may be. So yes, I can get a lot done. By the time my husband gets up about 5 o'clock, which is going to be in about another 3 hours, he's going to be like, did you go live? And I'm going to be like, yeah. He's going to be like, you went live? Who was up with you at that time of the morning? That's what my husband says. Who's up at that time of the morning? So I'm glad to know that there's a lot more people out there like me. All right. Sleep during the day and up at night. She said, I have insomnia. So whenever I get sleepy, I go no matter what time it is. Oh, you have insomnia? How do you find out if you have insomnia or not? Like, is that a test that you take to find out if you have insomnia? And do you have to take medicine to go to sleep? Because, see, I don't take medicine to go to sleep. My body has a automatic clock in it. It's going to shut down. Like, it's going to say, Amora. Sometimes I might be talking to a couple of people on the phone and they be like, Amora, you sound sleepy. And I'd be like, yeah, girl, let me go on and roll over and go to sleep because the sister is tired. Like, my body is going to shut down on its own. She said, I love this time of the night. You do, impeccable? She said, I'm definitely a night owl and have always been that way since I was a child. Oh, wow, Rashida. Since a child? Well, I wasn't like this when I was in the military because, we had to get up at dark 30 in the morning, do PT, and, get ourselves together for work. So I wasn't like this while I was in the military. But, man, ever since I've been out the military, baby, it is my own time. I do not even set an alarm clock. That was something that I pride myself with after I retired. I was like, no more alarm clocks for me. I don't have to set an alarm clock. So I seriously get up whenever I want. But y'all listen to this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. My husband, I retired in 2000. Well, the last day of 2014 was my retirement date, but my certificate says the first day of 2015. So whatever date you want, right? But my husband retired in 2017. Do y'all know that joker still set an alarm? My husband still get waken up by a damn alarm. I'm like, are you crazy? Are you crazy? You're retired. He's like, no, I gotta stay on the schedule. I gotta stay on the schedule. So my husband stays on the schedule, but he's also the type that can eat the same shit every day for breakfast. I'm not. I cannot eat the same shit, you know? I have to change it up. I get bored with it or whatever. But my husband eat a boiled egg, a smoothie, and sometimes oatmeal. I'm just like, oh hell no, I've been through up. I cannot eat the same things every day. Not for breakfast, lunch, nor dinner. I can't do it. I can't do it. Now, let me take that back. Now, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I could eat every day. I know that sounds crazy, but I could eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day. But eggs and oatmeal and a damn protein shake, nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I can't do that. He is very, what is it? Structured, I guess. I'm not structured no more. That shit went out the damn door, baby. You hear me? Matter of fact, all my doctor's appointments when they be like, "You want morning, noon, and afternoon, morning, noon, or evening?" I be like, what's the latest y'all stay open?" They be like, we close at 7. I'm like, all right, give me 4. My husband be like, you set an appointment at 4 o'clock. I be the last patient and shit. I do not get no 8, 9 o'clock appointments. If I do, it's because like I really, really, really needs to be seen, you know? But other than that, I'm not going to no 8 o'clock appointment because I already know I'm gonna cancel it. But anyway, let's get into why I came live. Oh my God. She said, usually insomnia is having difficulty falling asleep or staying asleep. It's also having less hours of sleep in a normal day. Oh, do you have to take medicine for that? Because baby, I sleep anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. Normally 8 hours though. I normally get 8 hours of sleep or more shit, but at the least 6. If I sleep less than 6 hours, I am going to be grumpy, groggy, and yeah, everybody's gonna know that I slept less than 6 hours. But I have to get a minimum of 6, but most of the time it's 8 or more hours. I don't wake up on the alarm. My body wakes up whenever it wants to. Okay. Unless, like, somebody call me and wake me up. If they call me back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back, then it might wake me up. But other than that, yeah. She said, you have 2 more months for Collins County. Peace and love to everyone. You have 2 more months for Collins County. What is Collins County? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. The case, Carmelo Anthony and Austin. Yes, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm looking forward to 2 months for a few reasons, not just for that. The Carmelo Anthony case, yes, but also I will be finished paying for my daughter's RN schooling, okay? So, or helping pay. I don't pay the whole thing, but I'm helping pay for it. But she is supposed to be getting a job in August. So I will no longer have to pay her rent and, things like that. So a lot of my money will be freed up. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. I know that's TMI, but I'm just saying. But anyway, let's talk about some other TMI. Let's talk about some shit that should not come to the internet. Raise your hand if you have nieces, nephews, sisters, or brothers. Nieces, nephews, sisters, or brothers. I am going to put this up because I want to go over this. When y'all sent me this, I was like, this has to be the saddest shit ever. All right, so what are we talking about here? Y'all know Dawn. Dawn, oh my God, this is horrible. Dawn has had no issues from the very beginning coming out here and speaking on her family, right? She has not had a issue with that at all. Speaking very negatively about her family. She started with her brother when she was friends with Brianna in the beginning, right? She spoke against her brother in a very derogatory way. She not only spoke against one brother, but two. And she also spoke against her sister. Like she told us all her sister business. Like it was so horrible. Like she had to have four, you know, body count tests or whatever to find out who her baby daddy was. She told us that her niece was, touched in a inappropriate way. She told us that all kind of stuff that her brother-in-law, which is Toya's husband, put hands on her and spent time in jail. Like we found out so much about the LaTruth and his family through his sister Dawn. Okay. Now, she also told us that she was much different than them, and we believed her. She told us, oh, we wasn't raised in the same home, so I'm not like them. They're like this, and this, and this, and I am much different. And we believed her, right? Because in the beginning, we was like, oh, she's being neutral. She's the only one out here not being messy. And yeah, she wants the best for both sides of the family. She wants the best for her niece and she wants the best for her brother, right? So it looked like she was definitely staying neutral. And for that, she gained my respect. And I know she gained a lot of y'all respect as well. Now, where she lost my respect, she was saying little things like, I could be coming out here and making money too. I could be coming out here and speaking and making money, but that's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to stay neutral. It's not about the money for me. Well, she kept letting that play in her head. Money, 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 money. Okay? Till it got the best of her. Because once she started allegedly, okay, giving her brother information from Brianna's Facebook account, Brianna found out and Brianna took her off as being the moderator. So because of that, she lost a $300 to $400 a month income. And that devastated her. So what did she do? She literally switched sides, switched from being neutral, so she claimed, right, to straight up being against Brianna. And being against Brianna, she released all the text messages that they ever shared with each other. She came out here and told all the business she knew about Brianna, even some business not a woman in this world would ever share, right? And that is period photos of, a woman confiding in you saying, hey, y'all already know what it is, right? When a woman confide in you and say something like, hey, I'm spotting, I don't know exactly what this is. Can you tell me, what does this look like to you? Or whatever, just woman stuff, right? That should have never went past another woman, right? Another woman should have never came out to the internet with that, but she did. She did, right? So nevertheless, she wanted to embarrass her, humiliate her, break her, shame her, right? That was her aim. And she just didn't stop there. She continued and continued and continued and continued and continued. She even tried to go on bigger platforms. She said, Amor, did you mind? Oh, hold on, y'all. Thank you, baby. Let me monetize this. Thought I did, but let me check. Let me check. It's monetized. It just says it's medium, so you won't see that many. You won't see that many ads. I put it on medium instead of aggressive. But thank you, baby. So anyway, if you guys want to support me on this live stream, you can. Let me put my coffee link up there right quick. If you guys want to send me a cup of coffee to keep me awake, that'd be great. Hold on. I'm going to drop it and then I'm going to pin it above. But thanks. I appreciate it in advance. All right. Let me pin it right quick. We don't have a lot of people in here. It's just me and you. It's a small amount of people. Hold on. Everybody else is asleep besides their husband being virtual women. They being Proverbs 31 women. Anyway, so let's get back to Dawn. So she she took advantage of an audience by exposing Bree, and they flocked to her, right? They flocked to her. So, but let's go back a little bit. The supporters that she went to was originally Robert supporters, all right? She said, I just made me a cup of coffee. I need to go make me one now, Petty Ready for real, right? All right. She said, falsely accusing a man of abuse is worse than what she did. Yellow HR, I would challenge you on that because she didn't falsely accuse him of abuse. That was not falsely accused of abuse. He did abuse her. And, you know, whether you call it abuse or not, he did abuse her. He absolutely abused her. A man that's 11 years older than you, that controls you, put hands on you here and there, call you out your name, tell you you ain't shit, tell you I made you, I created you, and you ain't gonna be shit without me. That's abuse, yellow HR, whether you want to believe it or not. Now, maybe you didn't learn that along the way, okay? Maybe you didn't learn that in school or maybe, I don't know, wherever. Um, Abuse is multiple levels of it, right? Different abuse. She lied on Robert. No, she did not. And you wasn't in the house, yellow HR. So you don't know that. But we heard the recordings over here. We heard the recordings of him saying, that's not why I put hands on you. That's not why I touch you. We heard that. So whether you want to believe it or not, you don't have to. And you said you lied on Robert. I told one lie on Robert that I took accountability for, and not you or anybody else can hold that over my head because Robert knows, and that's why he's still suffering to this day. All right? All right? Okay, but what I'm not going to allow you to do is interrupt my chat. You can always have your feelings on however you feel, but you're not going to flood my chat. And just because you want to come over here and be ignorant when you didn't, and I'm pretty sure you heard the videos. I'm pretty sure you heard the videos, the recordings, read the text message. Yeah, that person is trying to be a distraction. So let me just go ahead because did you plant the picture? The picture was already explained. It got 50,000 views. It got more views on that video than any video that I've ever done out here on social media. So if you need to go back and watch that video, you go right ahead. All right. So here we go, y'all. So the supporters, right, was actually supporters of LaTruth, right? And they went from supporters of LaTruth to supporters of Toya. But once LaToya decided enough is enough, I no longer want to come over and drag my niece's mom. I'm done with it, right? I said what I said. I'm done. I was not in their home. I don't know everything that happened. So I'm done with it, right? So once Toya decided to be done with it, they blackballed Toya because she was no longer of use to them. Dawn saw that. Dawn saw that Toya got blackballed because she didn't want to be about drama. So Dawn took immediately to, I have to keep up drama on my page in order to keep the supporters. Because Dawn know if she ever moved past drama, right? If she ever moved past exposing anything dealing with anybody in her family, whether it's her immediate family or extended family, then if she stops and cease bringing her family business to the internet, she would no longer have the support that she now has. And she knows that, okay? So what did she do? She took it upon herself to be the point of contact, the POC for the T, all right? I'm going to bring you the T. So she has been nonstop dragging Brianna, right? Exposing Brianna, keep bringing things up, regurgitating. So then at one point, you know, her and a few others said, you know what, we've done enough. We've drugged Brianna enough, and Brianna has not came back and said anything about us, right? So let's just apologize to her and move on. But because Brianna did not take the apology the way Dawn wanted her to, right? And Dawn's feelings was hurt. What did she do? She resulted right back to dragging her. So she probably stopped dragging her maybe a few weeks, and she went right back into it because she did not get the response that she wanted. That's called control. Because she could not control Brianna, and she no longer had the access that she once had to Brianna. It re-triggered her, and she came back out with more and more and more and more and more. Okay? But now that the judge is doubling down on holding her brother Robert in contempt, if she continues to come out here and speak negatively about Brianna or Brianna children, right? Her brother is going to be held in contempt. So she's trying to slow down, even though, she's still mentioning Brianna's name as of today. I think she has until tomorrow, April the 3rd. And after April the 3rd, her brother will be held reliable. Okay. Now, with that being said, she has went from dragging her brother Robert to dragging her brother, and not even dragging, let's say exposing her brother Robert for who he really is, to exposing her brother Kevin for who he really is, to exposing Brianna, right? All of her business, everything that they ever had, all the secrets and everything, which was a lot, to exposing her sister, to now her niece. Now, she's already exposed her niece before, came out and said some of the most damaging, pathetic, awful, disgusting things a family member can ever say about another family member. And she did this all while her niece was underage. Her niece wasn't even a full adult. And she was out here speaking on her niece's, under her clothes, about an experience that, if it's true, which, we wasn't there, but Desharia said it's true, it's probably the most traumatic experience that she's going to deal with in her life. Dawn spoke on that as if it didn't mean shit. Now, Dawn and Toya spoke on it, but I believe Toya went back and apologized to Desharia about that and moved on from trying to expose anything dealing with her niece, right? I think she learned her lesson from doing it with her sister Dawn, and it leads me to believe it may have been Dawn's idea all along. So Toya apologized to Desharia because they had no right, neither one of them. Desharia was an underage woman, young woman at that time. She's still a young woman, but she was underage, and they exposed very private information of dealing with their niece, right? And this is supposed to be to a brother that they claim that they love and respect. And respect. But let me tell you something. Just recently, Desharia chose to forgive her family, her father and her aunts. Forgive her family. Put that behind her. This is my family. I want to get to know them better. Let me put this behind me so I can move on, okay? And that's what we do a lot of times. We push stuff to the side for our own mental health and for our ability to be able to move on in peace. Because if you hold on to stuff, it weighs you down. A lot of people, I'm gonna say a lot. Most people don't like holding grudges. They don't like holding that in because it's painful and it harms us. It's stressful, right? Who wants to hold on to hurt and pain all their lives? So her way of healing and moving on is also forgiving. Forgiveness is for the person who chooses to forgive, not the person that is asking for the forgiveness. It's for you if you choose to forgive or not. So nevertheless, Desharia chose to forgive her aunties, right? And so she reached out to her, and I don't know if this was the first time she reached out, but she reached out to her in confidence, not online, but directly. through the phone number in which she had. She reached out to her and she asked for some financial assistance. Now, it appears that Dawn ignored her, just ignored her, didn't respond. And then her brother, LaTruth, reached out to her and said, hey, Desharia needs X amount of dollars. Can you hold it down for her right now? Because, I'm in a bind, right? I don't have it. So Dawn like, okay, or whatever. So she did it for her brother because she damn sure didn't do it for Desharia. Because if she did it for Desharia, her brother would not have had to ask her to do it, right? Because Desharia went directly to her, right? So nevertheless, Desharia went to her and asked her for some financial assistance. She chose to come online and ask for her supporters to support Desharia. Desharia didn't like it, and I showed y'all the other day where she was like, it was embarrassing. I did not want her to do that. I'm not sure why she did that. I wish she would not have done that. I was already hesitant on coming out and asking her, but I asked her because I really needed it and I didn't have nowhere else to turn, okay? So because she did that, and she also posted in the comments, right, about Dawn. Dawn took offense because Dawn has very fragile feelings. She doesn't know how to accept things, right? So she always have to come out and respond, even if it's family. Even if it's family. And, her mouth is, like a damn, she can't shut up talking about her damn family. So nevertheless, because Desharia made the post that she made, Dawn went live speaking about it. And I'm going to list some of the things that she called her niece. Okay? Let me pull it up right quick. So Dawn called her niece. Well, before I get there. So I'll get there in a second. So Dawn did a live talking about the situation with her niece struggles, how she can't manage money, how the reason why she was holding on to the money even temporarily because she know that, she can't manage money and she's going to come online and be begging or whatever. And she even released phone conversations between her and Desharia on her platform about the money. She literally outed her on her platform to a bunch of adults that shouldn't have never heard this. Desharia should never be her content. None of her family should ever be her content. But that's what she does for super chats and super stickers. She will use her family as content. So Desharia pushed back. Desharia is 18 years old now, right? She turned 18 in December. So Desharia pushed back and she made this post. And I'm going to tell you how an auntie that's damn near 50 years old responded to a 18-year-old. All right. I'm going to tell you that in a minute. Thank you so much. You just brighten up my morning, should I say. She said, good morning, Amora. Love you, sugar. Mwah. Love you back. Thank you for the loud noise. The $10 tip. I appreciate you, love. So Desharia, because she's now grown, she pushed back, right? So she says, mind you, Dawn, you never been an aunt to me ever. So being comfortable enough to open up to you about things that I am and was going through, just for you to stab me in my back is weird. But I should have known that was coming because you never came around once, nor asked me about me growing up. Now that's a shame. That's a shame. And she said, you were never present in my life, never checked on me, never built a relationship with me. So for you to suddenly involve yourself now and act like you have a place to speak on me or expose my business is out of line. Being an aunt is more than just a title. It's about showing up, caring, and protecting your family. And you never did that for me. Only aunt that have did that was my aunt on my mom's side, and she is in the ground. That's why this situation blows me. Because I trusted you enough to be vulnerable, and instead of supporting me, you chose to betray me and make things public. I learned my lesson from this, and moving forward, I know exactly who I can and can't trust. Stop mentioning my name. Now, this is from an 18-year-old frustrated niece who confided privately in her auntie, and it was brought publicly. Okay? It was brought publicly. Now, in response to this message, Dawn went live. I'm not going to play her live stream because, I don't want to do the back and forth, strike me, I strike you type shit. So I'm not going to play her live stream, but I will discuss some of the things that she said about her niece from this. Instead of once again ignoring it, moving on, or just saying, all right, I hear you loud and clear. You don't have to worry about me mentioning your name no more, and then shutting the fuck up. But no, because Dawn, at almost 50 years old, feels that she owes an 18-year-old clapback. And not just any 18-year-old, her damn brother's daughter. Did you hear me? Her brother's daughter, the brother that she claims she loved and she respect. She just had to go live and speak negatively about her brother's daughter. And these are some of the things that she said about her brother's daughter publicly. Even if you feel this way about your niece, it's nobody on the internet's business. Not mine, not her supporters, none of them. No supporter needs to hear this shit about you and your family member. Now, if it's a learning lesson, I get that. Hey, me and my niece, we had some issues and we no longer have issues no more. We're good to go. And these are some things that I was able to do to help me and my niece's relationship. That's a teaching moment for someone else that may be struggling, that has a family struggle going on, right? That would be a teachable moment. But to come and clap back at your 18-year-old niece over something that you could have simply just ignored or taken care of on the back end is absolutely pathetic, but it is very telling of who Dawn truly is. All right. So let me go over some of the things that she said about her niece. She called her niece ungrateful. Dawn literally started her topic off with, what we're going to discuss next is my ungrateful niece. So right off the bat, she framed Desharia negatively to her audience as being an ungrateful niece, okay? She then exposed private financial situations publicly. Dawn went into details about sending Desharia money via Cash Apps from her supporters, and plus that Desharia owed her $70. All right. Well, I ain't gonna say owed her $70, but her own $70 that she sent weeks prior or days prior, or whatever. Then she called herself trying to organize help through the audience, but she showed receipts and messages to prove that she didn't steal anything. Okay. Now, she could have taken care of this on the back end with Desharia and said, Desharia, I never took anything from you. Here's the receipts. Here's everything that was shown or given or whatever. And she could have done that on the back end, but she chose to bring it forward. All right. So again, she showed the receipts. She showed the financial app, the Cash Apps and all of that or whatever online to her supporters, not to just Desharia, but to her supporters. All right. Now, what this means, she took private family situation and she posted it online for everybody. You got to understand, not just her supporters will see it, but also her haters. So she literally did this to what? Humiliate and embarrass and shame Desharia. But she also accused her niece of being dishonest and playing games. All right. She suggested that Desharia lied about not receiving money directly. She gave conflicting explanations about the Cash App issue. Listen, she kept telling telling me people wasn't cash apping her, but people in my chat was telling me that they did. So she actually, she took her supporters side over Desharia, right? Because she's like, Desharia is telling me she didn't get no cash app, but people in my chat is telling me that she did. So basically she's calling her niece inconsistent and dishonest and her supporters honest. She did this in front of her audience, okay? So she basically sided with these effing strangers over her own niece, all right? She also implied that her niece and her niece mom, which is Sierra, were both messy and disrespectful. She said the niece mother, which is Sierra, was talking shit in the comments. She was done helping them, okay? She said her ungrateful mama told me she was in the comments talking, all right? She suggested cutting her off. She made it clear she was finished, finito, done. I'm done with all of that. I won't give her another dime. Now, she didn't just say this to Desharia. She said this to her audience. I'm done. I will not give my niece another dime. Please tell me, what business is that to her audience? Okay. She exposed messages showing tensions and distrust between them. All right. Dawn shared text messages where her niece asked for hotel money, claimed financial hardship, gave explanations about her cash apps being flagged. Then Dawn used those messages to challenge her credibility in front of everyone. Lottie Dottie, everybody. So Dawn didn't just mention her niece. She called her ungrateful, questioned her honesty, exposed private conversation, plus her financial struggles. She criticized her and her mother publicly and cut her off online in front of her entire audience. That is what an almost 48-year-old woman did to an 18-year-old family member, her brother's daughter. Her brother's daughter, right? Now, you know, the other day I already exposed to you guys that she came out and said that she had to give her brother $50 too. She put that on the community board, but she tried to clean it up by saying, everybody knows that my brother struggled. Everybody knows that my brother ain't got it. That ain't no secret. Me saying I gave him $50 is no secret. It was a secret, because if it wasn't a secret, then he would have came and put it out. He is the I'm record everything, right? Everything is content to him, right? If it wasn't a secret, he would have used that as content. I'm so broke, I had to ask my sister for $50. Okay? I'm so broke that I had to ask my sister for $50, and I had to ask my sister, whom is on Section 8 and has a very limited stream of income, right? I had to ask her to give my daughter $70 and give me $50, okay? But he didn't do that. He did it on the back end. Why? Because when people do things on the back end, it's expected to stay on the back end if you have respect for that person. Now, if you no longer have respect for that person, then lay their asses out, right? Bring it public. But if you say that you really respect and love someone, you would never do this. You would never come public and expose them, spit out their dirty laundry, embarrass them, humiliate them. You wouldn't do this for a person that you respect. So what does this say? We know she doesn't respect Desharia. Per Desharia, she never had a relationship with her. She was one of these absent ass aunties, okay? Never bought her niece Christmas gifts, tooth fairy, all A student gifts. You know, come spend the night at my house. Let's have a slumber party. Let's have a TT night out. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was never that auntie to Desharia, one, right? So now at her late age, and her niece reaches out to her because she does not have a connection with her, she chooses to embarrass and humiliate her instead of finally being the auntie that she's never been. Okay? However, let's talk about it, how she did this and don't respect her brother. Let me tell you something. If you respect your brother, if you respect your sibling, you will never out their child because their child is a part of them. A part of them. Can you imagine outing your sibling's child? That hurts that sibling. That hurts that sibling. And that's what she did, okay? She did not show respect for Robert by coming out here and having a whole live stream about her ungrateful niece. Her words, not mine, okay? Her words, not mine. Now, we already know teenagers be out here doing the most these days, right? If Desharia was a buck wild ass 18-year-old, we would know why, because they be showing their ass on social media. She's not that type of child. Now, I'm not saying she's perfect or whatever. Y'all know ain't nobody perfect in this world, but she seems to be a very mild-mannered, chill type 18-year-old. Y'all know, hell, it's people that's older than 18 that be out here being a complete donkey online. Desharia does not display that behavior out in the public. That right there tells you she is a different type of 18-year-old. So to come out here after she came to you privately and you choose to bring it publicly, baby, you got a motive. And the motive is, like I said, she outed her brother for money. She outed her other brother for money. She outed Toya for money. She outed Brianna for money. And she is outing and exposing Desharia for money. The reason why she brought it forward, because she wanted her audience to feel sorry for her for having to give her last few dimes that she make, because she doesn't, because YouTube is about the extent of her income, right? Right? Which could be lucrative, but it only is determined on her outing family members, extended or immediate. If she doesn't do that, she doesn't get her extra pocket change. So that is what you call incentivized, all right? She is incentivized to out and expose family for money. And if she could do that to her own family, you know she would do it to anybody else that she comes in contact with. And I do mean anybody. She has exposed her immediate family business on social media since 2020, what, 3 or 4? I think it's 2023. Since 2023. Is it 2023 or 2024? Y'all let me know in the comments. I'll have to go back and look. But since that time, she's been exposing them since 2022. Let's go there, because she started exposing her brothers in 2022 and her sister in 2022. So she's been exposing her family since 2022. I have video footage to prove it. I'm not going to break it down today, but I may break it down another time. But since 2022, she's been exposing her family. But to come out here and yet again expose your 18-year-old niece, one that you really never had a relationship with, but you would do this? Do you not think that this would hurt your brother, or do you care? I wouldn't do this to my niece or nephews, even if I felt the way about my niece or nephew, because I know that it will hurt my sister. It will hurt my sister. My sister be like, why are you talking about my son, my daughter publicly? Dawn does not care. Dawn, I would not want Dawn as a family member nor a friend at all. Because she would, even while y'all still gelling, she would out your business. She don't even have to wait to like, oh, I'm done with you forever. And how are you done with a family member forever that's 18 years old? All because she told you correctly? All because she basically expressed her true feelings in a respectful way? Not one time did she call her ET phone home. Not one time did she call her Don of the complete fucking dead. Not one time did she call her bald head or UGLY. She literally expressed her feelings in a respectful way. And she was called names by her auntie. She was called ungrateful. She was made out to be untruthful, dishonest. She can't manage her money and things of that nature. And then she went further to say, basically try to taunt her, like, you're in the hotel. You're the one that's needing help. You're the one that don't have a place to stay. That's taunting. Instead of blaming her brother for this situation, right? Because yes, her daughter is 18, but Desharia was homeless before the age of 18, and her daddy did nothing. What do I mean by her daddy did nothing? You know, people might say, well, Amora, he offered her to come stay and she didn't come stay. Okay, well, set her up in an apartment then. Help her with her apartment. Raise your hand if you ever had to help your child into getting into an apartment. And my hands are raised. We have helped get my son an apartment and a car. We have paid the first 3 months rent, actually 6 months, for our son. We started off at 3 and then we turned around and paid 3 more. We didn't even put our names on lease for our son. Raise your hand if you've done that for your adult child. You know, whether you did it out of the kindness of your heart or you did it because they needed you to. Because that's what parents do. We set our adult kids up for success, not for failure. We know our kid wants to be independent, but they may not be financially independent at that time. So what do? We step up and say, you know what? This is what we're going to do for you. We're going to get this apartment and we're going to pay your down payment, your deposit. We're going to get your lights turned on. We're going to do all of this. And we're going to pay your first 3 months. Only thing that we require is you get a job, save your money, and you take over at 90-day mark. And then if the 90-day mark came and they still didn't get it together, we may have extended it, in which our case we did. We extended for 90 more days. Keep your coins. Mommy and daddy got you. We're going to pay for 90 more days, and then you take over. So we don't want to hear no excuses after that, okay? That's what down for you parents do. That's what a loving, supportive parent do. And that's if they are able. Now, if they're not able, I understand everybody is not able to do that. But fathers go way and above. As a single mom, sometimes it's not possible for us to be set up like that. Our finances just don't. When we're single, it's just hard for us to literally get on top sometime, right? But as a father, they go out of their way and they make it happen. How? Either they pick up another job, they do a side hustle, they do something to be able to help out their child. Desharia is Robert's firstborn, and she's a girl. Fathers go way and above for their daughters. Trust me. How do I know? Because we have daughters that we've done it for. We did it for our son too, but we also did it for our daughter as well. Okay? When our daughter went to RN school, we paid her rent, which was $800 a month. We took care of that. She didn't have to worry about not $1 of that $800. We covered down. This is our bill. You go to school. We already bought her a car. We're paying for her insurance. And we gave her an allowance of $300 a month, which is not a whole lot, but $300 a month allowance, and we're paying your rent. Only thing we want you to focus on is school. We're doing the same thing for our daughter right now, but her rent is way more expensive. But we're covering down on it. You go to school. That's your focus. Don't worry about these high-ass bills. My daughter came home crying, talking about, Mom, I can't believe I got to pay $390 a month for insurance and this, that, and the other. Give it here. It's my bill now. It's my bill now. I don't want you stressing over this. So that's where a lot of my money goes into my daughter right now, because I don't want her stressing over this. It's called sacrificing for your child. And that's what good parents do. We sacrifice for our child, for our adult children, because we know one day it's going to pay off. Not necessarily she pay me back, because she don't have to pay me back a damn dime, but it's going to pay off for her own future. It's called setting your child up for a nice future. We do the sacrificing now for them to have a good future. In my opinion, everybody know LOUDTalkerz came out here and showed people that he made $70,000 for 3 months straight. That's $210,000. Raise your hand if you make $210,000 in 1 year. In 1 year, if you make 210 or more in 1 year, raise your hand so I can give you your flowers, okay? So I can shout you out. Because he made that in 3 months. Not no 1 year, but 3 months. $210,000 in 3 months. And you don't have shit for your daughter? He didn't buy his daughter a car, even though he said he was. He didn't get her set up in her own apartment. He didn't do none of that shit. He took her to fucking Walmart and bought her some outfits on camera and took her out to eat on camera. That's what the fuck he did. Yeah. So nevertheless, she was not set up for success. Her mom and her dad allowed her in 2025 or 2026 to drop out of school. Yeah. Who does that in this day and age? Who does that in this day and age? So I say that to say, I feel Desharia has been failed. She was failed by her mother, failed by her father, and failed by her fucking business exposing ass auntie. She was failed. And unfortunately, from the way it looked, she has nobody to turn to. Nobody to turn to. Her family failed her. And then I don't even know nothing about Kevin. Kevin's like, fuck America. Only thing Kevin wants to be involved in when it comes to America is drama. He's still listening to the fucking drama. Imagine that. You move your entire family out of the US, but you still got your nose up in this fucking drama. Drama. Brianna was the best thing for Desharia, but they didn't want Brianna around her, remember? They wanted Brianna away from Desharia. That was Robert's doing, and also Sierra's. They wanted Brianna away from Desharia. Now that she's away from Desharia, Desharia has no one. Nobody at all. Nobody at all. And let me tell you something. And this is why I hesitate to support Desharia. Because if Desharia had a support group that rallied behind her, guess what she'll be doing? She'll be the one having to give money to her sorry ass fucking mother and her sorry ass daddy, and maybe even her sorry ass exposing business ass aunt. She would be the ATM machine of the family, because they would know that she has her own place and she's set up well. Right? And they would probably ask for money from her. So nevertheless, I have no respect for a parent that failed their child, especially when they have arms, feet, and they have the capabilities of getting out there and getting it. If a mother can do it, a father can do it. And especially after taking in a woman and her child into your home, you can help a woman that does not have a job, but brought baggage into the house. You can take care of them, but you can't take care of your own daughter. I have no respect for that. None whatsoever. He should not be respected as a father. A father is going to get out there and get it. He's going to do what he has to do, and he's going to make sure his first adult child is set up correctly. I don't care nothing about their little beef they had with each other. If it's supposed to be over, do what you got to do. And even so what, y'all had a beef. In my opinion, the fact that they had a beef and that lasted this long, that was a failure of the parent. Because the parent was supposed to be the bigger person. The parent was supposed to say, let's do what we got to do, even if we have to go to counseling. But we're going to get this together. So looking at it from the outside in, this family failed this Sharia. And her auntie Dawn, I wouldn't consider her my aunt either. I wouldn't give her that much respect to even put aunt on her name. Dawn is a pathetic family member. Not just a pathetic aunt. She's a pathetic aunt and a pathetic sibling. We've seen it with our own eyes. And a pathetic ass friend. She is by far one of the worst out here in this whole thing. She is. She exposed every last one of her family. Who's she going to expose next? Her son? I believe that Dawn would expose her son. I believe that Dawn would come out here if her and her son fell out right now and expose all of his business. I believe she would. I believe if her father was still alive, she would expose him too. That aunt that she claims she goes to church with, Lord forbid, if she say anything, she'll expose him too. She said the truth is a grown little boy. That's why his supporters baby him and justify his actions. Exactly. Thank you for saying that, because that is so true. He is a grown little boy that all they do is make excuses for him. They justify his actions every single time. And what they do not understand, it is hurting him more than it's helping him. That is why he's still in the situation that he's in. When I asked y'all a few minutes ago to raise your hand if you alone have made at least $210,000 in 1 year, not one hand went up. Do you want to know why? Because that is a lot of fucking money. And there's no way a father made $210,000 in 3 months and now can come out here and holler, struggle, 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 struggle. It's excuses. It's excuses. Absolutely excuses. And then they want to point fingers at other people. Oh, Brianna's the reason why his brand failed. You're the reason why his brand failed. Excuses is lies and excuses. And they do that because they need somebody to blame for his downfall instead of himself. They do not want to come out here and blame him for his own shit. $210,000 made within 3 months. He could have literally put money to the side and helped his daughter, but he did not. He did not. He literally could have carried her and set her up straight. He was still making money, which he's still making money. Now he's just not reporting it all. I don't think he's making $70,000 a month no more, but no one on Facebook is, from my knowledge. They stopped that type of money. They invested in one platform that was really profitable at one point and is no longer profitable. I don't believe nobody is making that type of money. Well, I ain't gonna say nobody, but hardly anybody that was making it like that before. They're not making it like that no more. Latrice Allen says she went from $100,000 a month to $20,000 to $30,000 a month. So everybody took a pay decrease, but his supporters protect him, justify his actions, babyfy him, and point fingers at everybody else except for him. They want to take something that happened in 2022 that wasn't even the reason for the divorce And they want to try to say, oh, she ruined his brand. She ruined his brand. That's a lie. And I know that we over here do not believe that. They don't believe it either, but it briefs well. They say that because it takes the pressure off of someone that they support. They know that's not true. They know that man goofed off money. They know that man was saying, oh, I spent $3,000 for this necklace and I spent $15,000 for this watch, and oh, this robe was $1,500 and this costed. They know this man didn't need 2 cars. Even to this day, he has 2 cars, but his daughter has 0. She does not have a vehicle. What has he given his adult daughter? Nothing. No one sends their adult daughter out the door with nothing. Nobody. You don't just send your child out the door. You set them up for success. Whether it's paying for their college, paying for their apartment, helping them secure a good job, buying them a vehicle. You set them up in some type of way. Well, how has he set his adult daughter up? He hasn't done nothing. Nothing. But yet, they call him father game. Real father game. He loved his kids. How? How? They make excuses for him. And that's why he's in the situation that he's in. Not because of anything anybody else has done. A lot of people get exposed online and are still successful. And I pointed that out just the other day. Latrice Allen was accused of sexually assaulting her son. Who knew that? Raise your hand if you knew that. Her son, which is a part of the LGBT community, accused his mother of sexual assault. Did y'all know that? Did that ruin her, even though she says it was a lie? But did that ruin Latrice Allen? No, it did not. So don't let nobody tell you that somebody else can ruin your brand, somebody else can stop your paycheck. They make those lies up and they say that shit because they want someone else to blame other than blaming the person themselves. It's all used as a tactic. That did not ruin Latrice Allen. And no 911 call or inserting some picture in amongst other picture, it did not ruin him. He was still able to make money until Facebook demonetized him. And we all know why you get demonetized. Because of a policy violation. You don't get demonetized because someone exposes you. Facebook don't come out and say, oh, you're exposed. Let me take away your income. That is not how that's done. The only way you can become demonetized on Facebook, you have to violate their policy. The only person that can violate a policy is the person whose page it belongs to. Violate the policy by bullying, harassment, violence, or giving out misinformation, copyright strike issues, that's stealing other people's content, or suspicious engagement patterns. I looked up the reasons your information can be demonetized. I mean, your page can be demonetized. Now, it does say repeated strikes or content flags, but that's until Facebook look into it and find out that you are in violation. Once they look into it, if you're not in violation, which they did Brianna plenty of times, they give you your page back. Do y'all remember when they all group struck Brianna's page? She had over 500 strikes on her page. Facebook looked into it and she was not violated. Why? Because they realized that her content did not violate their policy. So if Robert was demonetized. He was demonetized off of his own merits, his own behavior. He's responsible for that. And it's by time somebody stopped lying, these grown-tail women stop lying and spreading falsehoods about, you ruined his brand. His wife ruined his brand. No, LaTruth ruined his own brand. Actually, he didn't have a brand. Let's just be honest. His wife, and even he admitted, was taking care of him. We all know that. They don't want to believe it, and they don't have to believe it. But it's a fact. It's a fact. However, because of the saga, that's why he wants another saga. Because of the saga, he was able to get ahead. That man made $210. This is his own evidence. We wouldn't have known this. This is nothing Brianna came out and told the world. He made $210 in 3 months. 3 months. And he blew through it. He blew through it. And now what does he have? And because he blew through that money, his supporters want to blame somebody else. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because it's easier to blame an external person than to admit internal issues. So what does that mean? It's easier if you want to protect the person, your favorite creator, you will blame someone else. You will create a narrative and say, he was fine until y'all did this to him or until y'all did that to him. It doesn't make it accurate. It makes it emotional convenience. That's why they do it. Because it's an emotional convenience for them to point the finger at someone else because they don't want to blame him. She said, Amora, she $10. What? $210. Say what, Cassandra? I thought it was people in the parking lot yelling he's an abuser while he's on tour. Oh, yeah, that too. That lie too. That lie too. Okay? So again, if Brianna Brand wasn't affected to the point where she can no longer take care of her 6 kids, then how was his platform damaged? His platform was damaged because he used to take other people's content and use it for his own gain. He used other people's content. They found out about it, so they used to copyright strike his ass. And even the receipts that he dropped said the reason why his page was demonetized because it was attached to another page that was prohibited from YouTube. See, what people don't understand is that LaTruth page that he claimed that had 8 million followers, it was banned from YouTube. Banned from YouTube. Hold on a second. Let me get a drink. That page was banned from YouTube. So any affiliation with that page being banned from YouTube, if you try to make a page using an email address or anything associated with that page, then that new page will also eventually become demonetized. And that's what happened. He rebuilt the other page and it's affiliated with that 8 page that was banned from YouTube. Now he came out here trying to lie and say that Brianna stole his page. Okay. He even tried to twist it and turn it and even try to take her to court for it. It didn't fly in court whatsoever. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. It didn't fly in court, which they literally just tossed that shit to the side because it has no merits whatsoever. Okay. But he did that for his supporters. We may think that we're lying and get away with it. She said, Amora, you said $210. Oh, I meant 200. Did I say 210? 210. 200. Did I say 210? 210,000 is what I meant. Okay. You said he making $210. Oh, okay. $210,000 he made in those 3 months. Sorry about that. But we may think we're getting away with a lie, right? Because we're just talking to people on the internet. But guess who knows that we're really lying if we're not? God. God knows if we're lying. So you think just because you can lie to the internet and they buy your bullshit, that God gonna turn around and bless you when he know that you're lying on someone else? That's why I came out here and right my wrong. I said, oh, hell no. I felt the way from the beginning. People say, oh, Maury, you didn't out yourself until you and Brianna fell out. Okay, but I still outed myself. I outed myself really because I was feeling it all along. I felt it the damn day I got off the phone. And I mentioned it to people. And they know I did. They know I mentioned it to them that I felt bad about that shit. I'm like, all this time, we've been straight and narrow into this. I was able to say, I ain't did nothing wrong into that incident. And that's why I came out and said, I'm going to clear my conscience. They can drag me for the rest of their life, but I'm going to clear my conscience. And my conscience is cleared. That's why I don't hold that shit over nothing. That's why I don't sit here and be like, oh, whoa, Robert, no. But just because I did what I did, I came out and I apologized, I cleared that up. That doesn't say I can't continue to expose his behavior. I have every right to continue to expose his behavior. They thought because of something like that happening, I should just shut the fuck up. No, I can still expose his behavior. I exposed what I did, and I can still expose his behavior, period. I admitted what I did publicly. I apologized publicly. I corrected it and said who it belongs to publicly. So that does not mean that I cannot continue to call out his badass behavior publicly. But I had moved on because he's boring, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, and they mad because they don't want no one to talk about him, but they sit there in the audience while Brianna is continually being talked about. Okay? She said, exactly, Amor, and it's proof that from his own trash mouth. Exactly. He's the one that said he made $210,000. He's the one that made $210,000. And not only that, he showed his receipts where it said it was tied to the other page. He's just a liar, but he's not a good liar. Because if you was a good liar, you would fool everybody. He can't fool us. He's not a good liar. He only can fool the people that wants to coddle him. Those people want to coddle him. And I believe one day they're going to sit back and say, nah, bruh, it's been 4, 5, 6 years and you still hollering, struggling. Nah, that's on you. But it's going to take them a little longer. See, us, we already saying that. Hell no. You've been saying you were struggling ever since 2023 or 2024. Hell no. What are you doing about it? He's not going to be able to do this forever. This man accepted another woman and her child into his home. If you're struggling, you don't take on more responsibility. You actually get rid of some of that dead weight. You don't take on more dead weight. You do not. I don't care how much of, oh, he's my favorite blogger. I love him so much. Oh, no, you don't really love him. You love dragging his ex because her name holds weight. Her name holds weight. Whether in a good way or bad way, her name holds weight for them. Okay? So I can't believe Josh is listening to RH. He saw firsthand that everything RH tried to do, he failed miserably. Girl, he's an idiot. Josh is an idiot, just like Robert is an idiot. They both tried it and they both failed. They both failed. Now he has over 7,000 sitting in a GoFundMe, but he has to call his sister to send money. That's crazy to me. Listen, I don't know if he has 7,000 sitting in a GoFundMe or not, because GoFundMe actually gives you the money like within 2 days or so. So I don't think he has $7,000 sitting in there, even though it may still say 7,000. They give you the money like quickly. Like Robert has money right now. Robert has money right now, but Robert ain't about to give his damn child no money. He's not about to give his child no money. He wants other people to take care of his child. He looking like, shit, I'm grown. That ain't my responsibility no more. He's probably one of the few fathers I know that would just let their daughter just sink or swim. Sink or swim, sink or swim. No. You put them up in a motherfucking boat. A row your boat. That's what you do to your adult children. Especially she's just 18 years old. I could see if she was fucking late 20s, early 30s, and you like, no, you got to figure it out. But 18, you don't throw your 18-year-old out there to sink or swim. You just don't. You just don't. My daughter, 24, and we're still covering down for her. I don't understand this. I don't understand how a parent, how a father will tell their daughter to sink or swim. Yes, she just turned 18 in December. In December. Sink or swim. Man, I swear. But anyway, back on to the auntie. The auntie does not respect Robert. She has no respect whatsoever for any of her family members. This girl was able to swoop in because of her hate for Brianna, because of exposing every fucking text messages that they shared amongst each other. Because she was able to expose Brianna in the capacity in which she did, they fell in love with her. Call her, oh, you're the receipt queen. You're the receipt queen. So, you know, they say how you start is how you finish, right? Or how you start something is how you have to continue doing it, right? She won them over by exposing her family members and Brianna. She's going to have to continue to do that. They're not going to be interested in her doing anything else but exposing her family members or dragging Brianna. She does not respect her family members at all. No respect whatsoever. Anybody that can come out and do what she did, even to an 18-year-old, she don't have no respect for them. And they shouldn't trust her at all. I wouldn't trust her with shit. I wouldn't trust her with shit. Let me pull up her channel right quick. What is it? The Real Spill. Let me see something. I want to see something right quick. So I was going to say she doesn't get no traction on her page unless she's going in on Brianna and her siblings or her family members. And that's not true. It actually looks like she does have other content that her audience engage in, right? I don't know who these people are. It looks like some Miss Chandra and Miss Chris. Miss Chris again. Okay, so whoever this is about Miss Chris and Chandra, she gets quite a bit of views on this, right? So that's something that she gets views on. What I don't understand is, why does she have to come out and talk about her relatives, her family members, her loved ones, if she's already getting traction on other stories? Why would you do that? Oh, wait a minute. Is this real? Hold on, y'all. I just came across something. Let me look at this and see if it's AI or if this real. Inquiry minds just want to know. Oh my goodness. It don't look like AI to me. That look real as hell. Anyway, I ain't even gonna put it up, child. Oh Lord. But anyway, back to Desharia and Dawn. Dawn was absolutely wrong. I don't give no damns what anybody say. If anybody agree that her speaking down on her niece on her public platform was right, then they don't have love for family. You do not do this. You do not come out here and shame your younger niece, especially when someone has a age gap of almost 30 fucking years from you and her. Is no way. This is wrong. So why they always say, people need to call out Brianna for the things that she did wrong. Who's going to call out Dawn? Who's going to tell Dawn? Dawn, you done already exposed your brother Robert. You exposed your brother Kevin. You exposed your sister Toya. And now you exposing your niece Desharia. Who's going to tell Dawn that she is wrong? Who's going to call her out on her shit? But this grown-ass woman had the nerve to cry, get in her feelings and cry because she found out that adults was talking about her behind her back. What you thought? They think Dawn has fucking diarrhea of the mouth, that she talked too fucking much, that she tells everybody business. Well, did they lie? Did they lie? She's like, I thought y'all was my friend. Well, Desharia thought you was her auntie. Toya thought you was her sister. Robert and Kevin thought you was their sister. I thought y'all liked me. I didn't know y'all was going to come out and talk about me behind my back. That hurt my feelings. You talk about people, your own family members. You throw them in front of a fucking train every chance you get. And you thought that these people was going to be loyal to you? No, they think you talk too fucking much. You tell too much of your family's business. They don't like you for that. They just don't. I'm just hurt. I can't believe that they discussed them having to pay for my ticket. You thought they wasn't. You thought they paid for a flight for you and they wasn't going to say anything? No, they look at you as the needy bitch in the group. Yeah, you're the needy bitch of the sector. You thought they wasn't going to say anything because they like you? No, they just like the tea. They like the tea that you bring. That's it. You're useless to them. You are a weight to them. You are a burden to them. They only want the tea. They don't want the rest of that shit. They don't want your struggles. They don't want to pay for your drinking issues, your drinking problems. They want you to come out here and talk more about Brianna. Drag her coochie like you did. That's what they want to hear. They don't really fuck with you like that. They don't really like you like that. She came out here. I know, I cried all day. Every chance I thought about it, I started crying. It really hurt my feelings, and I'm going to pay them their money back. Let me tell you what that was about. She came out on the public and said she was going to pay them their money back because she wants the supporters to feel sorry for her so they can give her money to replace the money that she's going to have to pay back. She also lied to them and told them that she was not going to receive any super chat from that live that Amber struck of her. She did that so that they can take care of her. You don't receive ads. Yeah, you lose your ads from a copyright takedown, but you do not lose your super chats. But she lied to them because she wanted cash apps. Why? So she can go get drunk. They always saying things like, oh, more take her money and go to the casino, go to the casino. There's not a casino in Texas. I don't go to the casino. I ain't went to a casino since I left Vegas. But they keep spreading that lie. Oh, she just used all her money at the casino. I guess my casino is Boston, Massachusetts. That's the only casino that I'm gambling on right now. Hell, I asked my husband, can we go to the casino in Louisiana? He said, hell no. And you know I ain't crossing that damn bridge by myself. So you know I ain't going to no casino. And that's the closest casino to us, 3 hours away. Texas do not allow gambling. So they sound so stupid saying that shit. Oh, she's using all her money and she's gambling all her money away. Yeah, it's called college. It's called adult child. It's called rent. It's called insurance. But yet, Dawn came out and lied, talking about, I'm not going to get any of that money. I'm not going to get any of that money. Girl, you know you're going to get that money. You know this ain't your first rodeo getting struck. Stop lying. Just stop. Stop trying to emotionally and financially manipulate your audience. Just set a goal and ask them to help you meet your goal. Why you got to be like, I'm not going to get no money from this live stream? They're going to take your ads. Your ads. That's why I say, y'all, they're not going to pay me for my ads. So can y'all send me super stickers and super chats? Because even if I get my video removed, I'm still going to keep my super stickers and super chats. I just won't get my ads. Okay. Okay. Right? But nevertheless, she gets mad and starts crying because she finds out that people that she thought loved her, she thought cared about her, she thought was her ride or die, she found out that they made a complete different group and left her ass out of it because they did not want her to speak what was going on in the group. They said she talks too fucking much. That's what I heard. I heard they said she tells too many people's business. And that's funny to me because she sits here and come out here and tells her family business and then turn around and think that that she's gonna hold on to something. They see how she aired motherfucking Brianna out from A to Z. And you think she ain't gonna air their asses out one day if they fall out? Huh? You think she ain't gonna air their business out? Okay. So anyway, she cried when she found out that they spoke on her financial needs and they also spoke on her for running her goddamn mouth all the time. She didn't like that. She didn't like it at all. But welcome to the real world, boo-boo kitty. And I'm only gonna touch on this for a minute. They said old Pissy over there trying to play it off. She knows she's hurt. She beating up her community wall, talking about, yeah, I know y'all talked about me, but show me where I talked about y'all. Show me a text that I talked about y'all. I know y'all talked about me. Hell yeah, they talked about you in a bad way, but I could have been told you that. I could have been told you that. They been not liked y'all. They been thinking that y'all was a piece of shit. They only got together over one thing, and that was the hate for me. They got with her for the hate for me and the hate for Brianna. That's the only reason why they accepted Pissy in. They don't like her. They feel like she's a belligerent fool. Okay? You heard it from me first. She says she's the most bothered person on YouTube. Of course she is. Of course she's the most bothered person on YouTube. She has the weakest fucking feelings, okay? But nevertheless, they dog her. They know she's a public drunk. They know she's going to come out here and act a plum-ass fool. They know she's an attention seeker. That's all she is. She wants attention. They know she is a crash out. They know this already. But the fact that she didn't like me and didn't like Brianna, she was the golden motherfucking ticket. But it has to feel like shit to know that a person only rock with you because of your hate for someone else. Not because of your talents, not because of your intellect, not because you have any motherfucking thing to offer them other than your hate for two individuals that they hate. You're worthless to them. Abso-fucking-lutely worthless to them. And I love that for her. I love that for her. Let me tell you why. She thought that she was gaining a family, and so did Dawn. They thought they were gaining a family. They can turn against people that actually care for them or actual real family members, like i.e., I really do believe Toya really did care for Dawn, right? But she turned on her own blood sister just for people to be dragging her and talking about her behind her back. That shit got to fucking hurt. Do you hear me? Man, I would be crushed. I would be hurt. I would call my sister up on the phone and I would say, sis, I was a fool. Sis, I was a fool. I chose them over you. I was a fool. Look, let me play a song right quick. Okay, hold on. Listen, this is what I would call my sibling and say to her. Y'all listen to this. Oh, Toya. I'm so sorry, Toya. I chose them over you, Toya. I did, and I was wrong for doing that, Toya. Toya, can you please take me back? Please. Toya. We had a chance, Toya. Hold on, let me get to the chorus. Okay.
What made you try?
Hold on.
Till now today we're not the same.
Toya, I'm so sorry, Toya.
You're about to lose me.
I lost you, Toya. I've been a fool for you two, thinking that they love me more. I've been a fool for even them people on YouTube. But it's over now, Toya. It's over now. Oh, listen. I would call my sibling up on the phone and be like, I've been a fool to you, thinking that they love me more. And they talking about her behind her damn back. You hear me? Talking about her behind her damn back. She needs to make that damn call to Toya.
But it's over now.
It's over now. I've been a fool, Toya. But it's over now, girl. She needs to call her family on the phone, literally, and apologize for putting these strangers before her own flesh and blood. Now, I know sometimes blood don't make you closer. I know that. But you still don't throw blood up underneath a bus and ride over their head over people on the internet for no damn coins. You just don't do it. You do not do it. So now she's crying and feel bad to know that some of these people think very low of her. They think very small of her. Like she's a burden. They always got to pay her way. Every fucking trip they go to, they got to pay her way. They got to lug her ass around. And then she talk too fucking much. So they like, shh, shh, shh. Here come Dawn. Shh, shh, shh. Be quiet. Here come Dawn. You know, she got a leaky mouth. She gonna leak it all over the place. Here come Dawn. She gonna tell all your goddamn business. Dawn gonna expose your ass. Shh, shh, shh. Be quiet, y'all. Be quiet. Don't say shit. They created a whole nother WhatsApp group and left Dawn the fuck out of it because they did not want Dawn to know their business. Are they wrong? How you getting mad at them? But if I was Toya, I'll be sitting back laughing at your motherfucking ass. So that's why you got to call your sibling on the phone. Call her on the phone, Dawn. Oh, Toya. Oh, Toya. Toya, I've been a fool. Please forgive me, Toya. It's over now, Toya. I got it now. They were talking about me too, Toya. They were talking about me too, Toya. They were talking about me too. So, but I'm happy for Dawn that she realized you shitted on your family, your siblings and your niece. You shitted on them thinking that you had another family that loved on you. But they talking about you behind your back. They literally dragging your ass. You are a burden to them. A whole motherfucking burden to them. You were only temporary use for them. And now, after April the 3rd, when you can never say nothing else about Brianna, girl, you are useless to them. Your feet don't even work right. You can't even keep up. When y'all walking and shit, you can't even keep up. So listen, with that being said, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. You hear me? Literally, they turning on each other over there. When I found out about it, I was like, what the hell? They all turning on each other and exposing each other. But Dawn was one of the ones that it was exposed that they were dragging and talking about. And Felicia, nobody wants to go on a vacation with Felicia no more. They said Felicia likes going on vacation and hooking up with niggas and disappearing for 45 minutes to an hour or whatever. They don't know what she doing. She come back and don't have no lipstick on, half fucked up, one eyelash, the other eyelash gone or whatever. Nobody wants to invite Felicia on no more trips. They said Felicia was so disrespectful to her own damn child. Said a child was crying. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's absolutely a shame. Okay? She said, Upper saying LOUDTalkerz stalking was funny as fuck. Yep, they said, and that girl, Upper talking about LOUDTalk. And LOUDTalk don't even be getting in nobody's business. Now, she is obsessed with Brianna, but she don't be getting in nobody else's business. They threw LOUDTalk in it. And LOUDTalk then put on her community board. Y'all don't come tell me what they done said about me. I don't want to hear nothing that they said about me. Let me keep on making this bag and shitting on them. Y'all, they can say whatever they want to say. I'm going to keep on talking about Brianna. Please don't come back and tell me what they said about me. I don't care. I'm not about to stop my content. Upper fucking ass is jealous. Upper is jealous, and that's why she said what she said. I don't want to hear about that. But it's a dog-eat-dog world. That's why I posted on my community wall the other day. I'm so glad that I am an independent blogger, because I can only imagine before I disconnected or before they fell out with me, those people, they probably was in some motherfucking group chat or WhatsApp talking about my black ass. They probably was in some motherfucking WhatsApp talking about my black ass. You hear me? So I am glad I don't have to worry about this. They can talk about me freely now. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because don't cheese in my face and make me think we cool. And your ass is motherfucking talking about me and dragging me by my motherfucking little bitty hair on my head, okay? So they're all talking about each other. And then it came out that Upper was actually also talking about somebody else too, wasn't she? I think she was talking about LOUDTalk. She was talking about, I don't know, y'all tell me, was she talking about Retta too? I think she was talking about Retta too. Lord Jesus, Retta got pulled into the shit. They were talking about each other. Even their friend Rich was talking about Retta. I said, Rich talking about Retta? I couldn't believe it. And I was trying to keep my nose on my face, but I thought she was like BFFs with Retta. And I heard she was talking about her daughter. I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? Girl, when I tell you, baby, them the type of people that you just need to get the fuck away from. You hear me? If y'all ever become a content creator, do that shit on your own, baby. Don't try to team up with like 30 other women because they gonna drag your ass. You hear me? They gonna talk about your ass. Now, I'm okay with them talking about me because I ain't cool with none of them. Talk about me. Talk about me. I ain't cool. I would never put stock into another content creator ever again. And what I mean by put stock into them, tell them something that, you know, confide in them, overly love on them or whatever the case. Hell no. How I'm going to approach it now is you might be here today and gone tomorrow. That's just how I got to look at things, y'all. I'm sorry, but that's just how I look at it. Hey, we ain't friends. We all right, but we might not be all right tomorrow. That's just how I look at it. I look at it and she said, and no one's safe over there. Exactly. No one's safe in these streets at all. You hear me? But Pissy was mad because at first they cleared her up and said she wasn't pissy. And then they released messages where they actually was talking about her being pissy. So that came out. Oh my God. Then they tried to lie on Auntie Teresa. They tried to lie on her and make up all type of stuff about her. But baby, when I tell you, honey, I would not want to be in the mix with none of them. I would encourage any content creator that can hear my voice. Do this shit on your own. Stop trying to be in this group dynamic thing and sharing supporters in this group dynamic thing. Because baby, trust and believe, they watching you and they talking about you behind your damn back. Soar on your own. Build your own motherfucking community. If it's one supporter at a time, build your own community. Baby, they were talking about, I heard they were talking about AC too. I said, God damn, what the fuck? Everybody got it over there, y'all. They were talking about D-Ham, Amber, Retta, Rich, AC, Pissy, and Dawn. Who else? Did I leave anybody else out? Danny, Teresa. They were all talking about each other. Lou Pop. She said, Sweet Mom, she got on Rich panel trying to explain why she was mad at her about it. I said, Lord, these people are insane. Wait a minute, Sweet Mom got on Rich panel? Sweet Mom got on Rich panel trying to explain why she was mad at her about it. I said, Lord, these people are insane. Lord. Baby, let me tell you something. I didn't even know Rich was a content creator. I didn't even know she had a panel. I did not know Rich had a panel. She said, poor DM gets put in everything and has to come out swinging. Yeah, I heard they was talking about him too. But listen, I just would not trust any of that. You hear me? She said they had a ball over the sisterhood trip fallout. Well, gotcha, bitches. Listen, baby, I'm trying to tell you. I just feel that, you know, I try to keep my little circle small. I rock with y'all the hard way, but I really, really rock with a small group of people. I really do, like rock hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? They hear my husband talk every day on the phone. Every fucking day they hear him talk on the phone. You hear me? So, I mean, but I can't, you know, and then I gotta even be careful with that. But these people I trust. I ain't gonna lie. I trust these people. Okay. I know they don't have no malicious intent, you know? So yeah. But I'm glad that my circle has changed. She said no more Sweet Tea. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I mentioned Sweet Mom. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. Sweet Tea. Who is Sweet Tea? I don't know who Sweet Tea is. Who is that? Sweet Tea Upper wanted Rich away from Amora that day. She did not want her giving her those flowers. Oh, you're saying Sweet Tea. Okay, you're saying Sweet Tea. You're Sweet Tea. My bad. So wait a minute. Hold on. See, when you saying their name, you're supposed to at them. I mean, for me anyway. But wait a minute. You said what now? Upper what now? Upper wanted Rich away from Amora that day. She did not want her giving her flowers. Let me tell you something. Them people have always told Upper that I was jealous of her. And I used to wonder, like why would the hell they tell somebody that live in the fucking projects that I'm fucking jealous of? Live in the projects as an adult. Why would they tell her this shit, right? I've never in my life, not even at 18 years old, ever had sheets on my window. Never, ever had no fucking sheets on my window or AC units sticking out my window. I've never lived like that. Never, ever lived like that, right? I was married to a military guy at 18 years old, right? Now, we did stay in a roach-infested trailer. I ain't gonna lie, we had roaches. But we also had blinds on the damn window, right? But nevertheless, why in the world would I want to be Upper? Upper is not an attractive woman, okay? And she's still in her fucking 30s. Her body has already failed her. Normally in your 30s, your body holds tight. It don't start failing you until you get a little older. Her body had already failed her, okay? She's full of fluid all over her body, right? Her teeth separate. She literally could floss with a whole beach towel, right? And then she has 3 fucking baby daddies and did not now want to marry her ass. We are not the same. I would never allow a man to skeet a baby inside of me and you ain't about to give me a ring. Now, if you do it 1 time, all right, you fucked up. If you do it 2 times, all right, but 3, you out your motherfucking mind. I will kidnap that bitch. You hear me? I will handcuff his ass to my bed. You're going to marry me. You're not about to shoot no baby in me and you get away with it too. I done already let 2 niggas before you get away with it. You think I'm about to let the 3rd one? Nah, nigga. I'm kidnapping your ass. All right. But nevertheless, I could never ever be jealous of a woman that's absolutely not on my fucking level. She smokes something, I'm assuming cigarettes, and she coughs this awful ass, like her health is damaged already in her 30s. She's not even 40 years old. You think I want to trade my life for that? No, she's unhealthy. She's fucking unhealthy. She probably never goes to the fucking gym, never goes on a walk, never put down a honey bun. No, I don't want to be her. Hell, I was fucking hurting at 50-something at 200 pounds. Can you imagine me trying to be 30-something? You supposed to have a 30-something-year-old frame. I had a 30-something-year-old frame in my fucking 30s, okay? I wouldn't want her frame. Her frame fucking screams too goddamn big for her age, all right? So nevertheless, she's unhealthy. She doesn't take her health serious. If she did, she wouldn't smoke all them goddamn cigarettes. She also would not be as, unhealthy as she is. No, hell no. Why would I be jealous of her? That's putting me back. This girl came out and lied. If you got to lie on somebody's spouse, you're a pathetic asshole. This lady literally came out and said Jay was screwing a white woman. Girl, stop. Why would I be jealous of her? And they're like, oh, her views, tangle tongue. Like, oh, she make more views than me. What's a fucking view? Girl, I'm making consistent 10K a month. Fuck a view. Fuck them views. Have them views. Double them motherfucking views. Until you can match my motherfucking check. Why would I be concerned about your fucking views? Because she know that I know that views does not get your ass paid, baby. It's your community. You think I'm jealous over her fucking views? Girl, bye. Girl, I had 11,000 views on one of my videos and made $67 off 11,000 views. Get the fuck out of here. I can get 1K views and make 250. Oh, she jealous of your views. I wish I would be. And she know I'm not jealous of her ass. Girl, bye. I would have been closed my teeth in together. Wouldn't have you got 5 teeth you could stick in that motherfucking gap. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Why would I be jealous of her? Oh, Jesus. That girl works at the DFC food stamp office. All that motherfucking stress down there. Girl, bye. Why would I be jealous of her? Child, please, I'm free. I'm fucking free. Anyway, I digress. I wasn't even trying to get on her. But it's just the fact that I just read something that said that she didn't want that lady in my chat. Well, if she didn't want that lady in my chat, then she could have initiated she didn't even like Retta. From the exposure, she didn't even like Retta. So why is she mad because Rich in my chat? Bitch, why are you watching my chat with your thin ass hair? Girl, get the fuck out of here. These people are weird to me. They're absolutely weird to me. They watch me. That's what they do. They watch me. We wouldn't have never had to even initiate a GoFundMe if they would have done one. They didn't do one. And we just wanted to show some love. That's it. That's all. They twisted this thing and turned it up the fuck side down. We just wanted to show some love. God damn. That's just what we do over here. And even the big mouth fools that was over there trying to say, oh, she's doing it for malicious intent. And then you got Heo over there talking about my organization going to reach out to you and they're going to donate. They didn't do shit. What happened to the flowers that they were supposed to give and put on the grave? You think they did that? Fuck no. Fuck no. We just wanted to show some love. That's it. That's all. Don't make it bigger than what it really was. We wanted to show some love for a woman that was impacted in one of the worst ways possible. That's it. That's all. Wasn't nobody trying to kiss no ass or none of that. It was about a mother. That's it. That's all. A mother. That's it. Stop making it bigger than what it is. Stop making it bigger than what it fucking is. Period. You know? But nevertheless, for her to say, and I don't even know if she said this. I'm going off on what the text messages and shit that they exposed. For her to get upset about this lady being in my chat, bitch, you should have led the way. Don't let me lead the way then, ho. Lead the way. Lead the way to the gym. That's what she needed to do. Go take her ass to the motherfucking gym and lead the way to the fucking health department. I mean, the athletic club. Where I get the health department from. And put them cigarettes down. Put them goddamn cigarettes down. I can't stand to hear a woman that smokes cigarettes and then coughing up their fucking lung. Girl, that's fucking unhealthy as hell. Talking about smart, don't play with stupid. Your ass ain't smart. Because if you was smart, you would put those cigarettes down. You got 3 kids to live for. 3. That should make you right there put them cigarettes down. You know that is a walking death stick. A walking death stick, but yet you put it up to your mouth every fucking day. You're killing yourself. You're killing yourself because you don't want to be back here for your fucking children. Make that make sense. Look what you're doing to your kids. That shit ain't smart. Ain't a fuck thing smart about that. Not one. But I digress. How the fuck we get on her? But anyway, a dog eat dog world. A dog eat dog world. They over there ripping each other apart. But have they not been doing this the entire time they've been connected? They're always ripping each other apart. They always doing this to each other. I would not be affiliated with that group for nothing in the motherfucking world. If they told me right now, Amora, come over here and you can have all these supporters, I would say, fuck that shit. I'm good over here. I don't need those supporters. I got my own community that I am cool as fuck with. You hear me? My own community that I am cool with. I don't need them. Hell no. They got more problems, more issues. No. I want to organically grow my support team. I want them to love me for me. Not for who I support. Not for who I defend. Not for who I go to bat with. I want you guys to love me for me. They love them people over there for who they talk about. They love those people for Romika. They love those people for La Truth. No, I want my supporters to love me for me. Get to know me. Support me for me, not because of who I stand for or who I support. That's the difference. That's absolutely a difference, you know? She said, I would leave YouTube before I belly crawled. Girl, I would leave YouTube myself before I ever went over there. But you see, the weak ones run over there. They run their asses over there, and then they get mad when they are talked about. Dawn ran her ass over there. Now she crying like a whole grown 48-year-old over somebody talking bad about her. Girl, if you don't cut that the fuck out, old pissy ran over there. And they look at her as an attention-seeking. They said she get on their nerves. They said she gets on their nerves. Imagine that for a second. She thought all the people loved her. Oh, they love me so much. Okay, all right, girl. They think you a clown. They think you are a clown. She claimed the cough is from bronchitis. I'm like, bronchitis is curable. That ain't no damn bronchitis. Girl, I've had bronchitis before. Bronchitis come and go. She act like bronchitis is motherfucking herpes or something. Like you can't get rid of that shit. Fuck out of here. She been coughing since 2022. The fuck you mean? Stop all them damn lies. She lies so goddamn much, though. She lies so damn much. That's the same one that lied on her children. That's the same one that lied on her children, said that we was going to unalive her kids. I never forgive that. I ain't going to say forgive, but I never forget it. She said, well, we know she doesn't care about her kids. She lied on them for nothing. Absolutely. She lied the fuck on them for nothing. She said, we love you more. Thank you, baby. I appreciate the love. I do. But anyway, she lied on her kids. Lied on her kids and one of them sorry ass baby daddies that tried to go along with the shit. He tried to go along. He's like, she said, Ricardo or whatever, Rico or, whatever his name is, Ratchet. Tell them that you got a phone call. He like, yeah, I got a phone call. Who you get a phone call from? He's like, who did I get the call from? Wait a minute. I'm just noticing your motherfucking thumbnail. Lord Jesus. I thought that was a whole skunk. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Who photo is that? Lord, Father God, girl. I'm just seeing your thumbnail. And I'm like, what the hell? What the Haley? What the Haley? What, how you say it? Heliante or Heliante? What the Heliante? Listen. Girl, you so funny. Drop off. She said, I've always thought she was full of shit. She's arrogant and has an attitude for me. Yeah, she's very arrogant. Amber says she has big dick energy. She has big dick energy, I just think that, she's very, it's funny that they always call me the man name. She's very bulldaggerish to me. So I'm surprised that she actually has 3 kids, right? She's very bulldaggerish to me, but nevertheless, whatever that means, right? But anyway, y'all, but they over there fighting. They're over there, doing the most, beating up their community walls and shit like that and exposing each other and going live and cussing each other out and then poor Brina, Lord, Father God, they didn't expose her yet again. They didn't expose Brina yet again. I know Brina probably just tired. She probably like, man, let me just go and come out here and tell everybody the truth. I've been lying all this time. Let me go and tell the truth. They sure had that in the text. Y'all, when I tell you I was all up in the text, and normally I don't, but it was sent to me. The text messages was sent to me, and I'm reading them like, God damn. And I'm up here having to ask, who is this? Well, who is that? Well, who is this person? Well, who is that person? And then I'm like, no, I don't want to have nothing to do with this shit. This is crazy, right? But they didn't throw Brina under the bus again. They like, Felicia did tell us that she was outside getting her ass beat and, and we all ran out there. I was like, damn, man, that's crazy. How can you come on the internet and tell somebody I lied about you? But yet there's text messages with the same shit in it. And she probably gonna try to say they lied too. But Lord Jesus, I don't know. I don't understand it. I don't understand how somebody can come out here and lie like about something like that when they can literally be saving somebody else. They literally can be coming out here and using their story to help someone else, but yet they choose to lie about it and hide behind it because they are embarrassed. And I get it that you're embarrassed, but you're embarrassed because you're choosing to stay with your abuser. And you would rather try to say somebody else is lying on you than to literally come out and expose your abuser. Yeah. But then we'll make up other lies and say that I told her that I got beat up by my kid's fathers or my ex-husband. Y'all know I ain't never told y'all no shit like that, because if I did, you think I'm going to spare they motherfucking asses? Hell no. If a nigga put his hands on me, I don't even care if Jay put his hands on me. I'm not sparing his ass. I would never save a man that put his hands on me. Please, if you don't know nothing else about me, please know I will rat that bitch out. You hear me? I will name my channel, My Ex Hit Me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I will put his fucking name as my title channel name. Such and such hit me. Okay? So don't ever think that I will come out here and act like, oh, I've never been hit on and I've actually been hit on. Fuck out of here. I wish one of the motherfuckers would have hit me. I would have broke their soul. Okay? So for Brina to try to say that I told her, of all the motherfucking people in the world, that I told her that I was hit on before, bitch, are you crazy? I've never told you that. Never, ever, ever told you that, because it's not true. I wouldn't tell nobody that shit. Nobody that shit. Some people try to say shit because they try to get along. You know what I'm saying? They say things just to get along. I would never even do anything like that. No, never, ever, ever. But it's proven that she has told multiple people, not just me, not just the people that, you know, she was over there clicking it with. But she also told Brianna in a text message that, you know, I always told her, you want me to drop that bitch? She has told plenty of us that she was also involved in a domestic violence relationship with a current man that she brags about. And she tries to save him, but I wouldn't save him because I feel like this, and it's going to be, you know, I don't wish this on nobody, but it's going to be an unfortunate situation. If you save a man that has put hands on you, it will escalate. So we will hear about it again, unfortunately, because if he's made to think that it can stop, right, and he will never do it again, I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. She said, oh, and they don't like Mika either. Damn, I know I saw that. I saw Mika name in there too. But I didn't understand what was the reason why they said they didn't like Mika. What was the reason for that? But I did see Mika name in one of the text messages. What they don't like her for? I said, Lord, Father God, they don't like, who do they like over there? It's about a whole bunch of their asses. And it looked like they talked about everybody. They look like they talked about everybody over there. She said a lot of women stay, unfortunately. Yeah, I know a lot of women stay, but in my opinion, I feel like it gets worse. Because I think staying make that man think that you're okay with it. That's how I look at it. It make them think, okay, all right. I'm okay with it. I'm all right. You know, you good. So anyway, I just don't encourage that shit. She said, Brenna is one of them you really have to stay away from because she will lie so easily. And you can tell she's a liar with that excessive laugh and that she's always doing. Yeah, she's a liar. She's absolutely a liar. But I don't think anybody really take her serious though. You know, that's why she doesn't really get that much support because she's very much a liar. She's a corny pick-me ass. She never fit in nowhere. LOL. Everybody chat being corny. Yeah. But they said Ashley Chats was Pissy's did they say bodyguard or lapdog or I don't know. They said that she wait a minute. She said she is staying because she said her Jamaican man have a big dick. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. If that's worth staying for, then I guess ain't no nigga gonna beat on me just because he have a big dick. That's some old stupid ass silly shit. But nevertheless, what was I getting ready to say? Oh yeah, they said AC was Pissy's bodyguard or something like that. They sick of her being the bodyguard or something like that. As best as I could understand, it was because she was friends with Amber. They're so fake and phony. That who was friends? Oh, they don't like Mika because Mika's friends with Amber. Well, that's why Lysandra don't like people. Lysandra don't like people that talk to me. These people are fucking weird. They're weird. They're miserable. That's what they are. Weird and fucking miserable. And I wouldn't want to be associated with none of them. They're weird and fucking miserable. She says, so she's so real, but for her to play dumb is funny. Pissy said that BS and she knows it. Oh, yeah. She said it. She knows she said it. She said it, but she's with a dude that tap her here and there. But I mean, I don't know if she's still with the guy because, you know, they said she left with a guy in New York and stayed gone for about 45 minutes or whatever. Who goes on a girl trip and disappear with a man? I would never do that. That's so disrespectful to the people that you came there with. I would never do that. Damn, you can't. God damn. I mean, save that for another day. You came there for one particular reason, and then you left your daughter with them. I heard she left her daughter with them while she left with a man. My daughter would be so disappointed in me. Like, mama, you leave me with a bunch of strangers just so you can go hang out with a dude. I would be so embarrassed for my child. I just wouldn't do that. She said AC trying to fit in so bad. Let me tell you, AC, in my opinion, fit in. I wouldn't say fit in. I think she tries to go with the loudest voice so that they can never come after her. You know, I think she has, even though she tries to come out and act like a bulldog, she's far from a bulldog. She's a fucking chihuahua herself. That's all she is a bite ankle ass chihuahua, you know? But I mean, I don't think it's fit in. I think they try to kiss each other's ass over there so that they won't be a target. They can't stand alone. Fuck that. I would tell all them hoes, kiss my ass. I would stand alone. I would literally stand alone and build my channel on my own. Seriously. She said, my mama always said a nigga is going to beat me and my cat too. Wait a minute. You said your mama said a nigga. Oh, a nigga. Oh, okay. Hold on. You said my mama always said a nigga isn't going to beat me and my cat too. Yeah, you got to pick a struggle. You ain't going to beat both of them up. You going to beat the coochie up. You ain't beating me up. You ain't going to beat my face up and my coochie up. Pick a struggle. No, I'm just kidding. She said, did she know the man? That I don't know if she knew the man. They put in parentheses her friend. So they said it was her friend. So she left with her friend. Okay, her friend. But all I got to say is, I mean, I'm just not, I am so happy that I am not with a group of miserable ass people, right? That literally stab each other behind their backs. Because that's what they do. They don't support each other. They only join together. Oh, wait a minute. She said it was Retta's brother friend. Are you fucking serious right now? Did you say that it was Retta's brother? Okay. In my head, I'm reading son, but brother. Okay, Retta's brother friend. So she probably didn't know him. But you lead and go off with, man, hell no. Baby, we all don't move the same. Because I would never. I don't know. Y'all do too much. She said, Amore, is today another denial day for court? Amore, is today another denial day? What do you mean by that, Queen T? You mean yesterday? Yesterday they went to court. It was not about a release or a it was not about a release or a stay. Yesterday was just a status update. That's all it was, a status update. Oh, but I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, is Thick Tongue gonna come out and celebrate the denial? Oh, she probably will. She probably will. She probably will. Oh, you talking about that? Oh, mine. Oh no, tomorrow. Tomorrow is. Oh, wait a minute. What's today's date? Oh shit, today is court day. Is it? Hold on, let me check. Let me check. Right, hold on. I forgot shit. Hold on, let me see what day is court. Child, let me see. Let me see what day is court. Y'all talk about me. Shit, I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. What time I got to sign on to this damn Zoom? Oh, yeah, it's today. It's today, y'all. I'll be there, y'all. Oh, fuck. I forgot. I'm glad y'all said something. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. I'm thinking you talking about Holly. I forgot my black ass got to go to court. I forgot I had charges out here. I thought she was talking about me. Y'all talking about Pissy. Oh, my bad. She said, wait, not you forgot. Girl, I forgot about that bullshit. I forgot about that bullshit. You hear me? I forgot about that bullshit. She said, you said Thursday. Shit, I forgot. When you retire, you don't be knowing what motherfucking day of the goddamn week or the month it is, okay? You be forgetting. I forgot. Hell, I forgot the day was Thursday. Shit. Hell, I don't know why I thought yesterday was Monday. Why you playing? Oh my God. I'm so glad y'all said something. She said, y'all know that wasn't no friend. Laughed my ass off. That was a customer. I'm just trying to tell you, hey, let me ask y'all something. I want y'all to be honest with me. Would y'all leave with a guy that you don't know and go hang out with a man that you don't know? Would you? At your age now, would you do that? You don't know him. Man, I'd be afraid somebody gonna cut me up, slice me up, put me in the trunk somewhere. I don't know. I'm just not, that's just not me. She said, get your evidence ready for court and walk pissy like a dog. Listen, I got a surprise for y'all, okay? When I come back later, what's today? Thursday? I got a surprise for y'all. I got a surprise for y'all, okay? I'm gonna come back later. I got a surprise for y'all. Just Just say, Amor, what's the surprise that you have for us? Okay, that's it. Just say, what's the surprise that you have for us? And I tell y'all. But would y'all leave with a man that you just met? I mean, who's bold enough to do that? I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I don't get it. But anyway, they came back and spilled her tea and basically said that she left with a man for 45 minutes and allegedly she pissed in the front seat of the car or the back seat or wherever the seat that she pissed in. And then they said she pissed also behind an 18-wheeler truck. I was like, damn, she was a pissy ass, wasn't she? She said 9 seconds, but remember when they put the our situation on Auntie, and she said it was only 2 guys there. So who are they trying to say did it? They was wrong for saying that about Auntie. Yeah, I wonder why they would say that. Why would they say that she was AR'd? That's crazy. But nevertheless, y'all, they didn't came back and exposed that trip. You know what I'm saying? I guess, man, y'all got to be careful who y'all going to trip with. So this month it's gonna be me, Lavette, and Candy. Me, Lavette, and Candy. And I think I don't know if QC coming down or not, but I know it's supposed to be me, Lavette, and Candy. We're gonna hang out again. We're gonna hang out again this month, actually, you know. But you gotta keep your circle a little small. You can't just trust everybody into your circle. It's some good people out there, but you just never know when they ready to just flip on your ass, you know? So she said it was quick. Do you think she did something in those 45 minutes? I don't know, but that's crazy. I ain't leaving nowhere. I'm not even going to Burger King with your ass. I am not going to Burger King with your ass. Hell no. I'm not doing it. But baby, but how can you say you have a man in where you live, but yet you going out with another man in another state? Man, who does that? I don't know, y'all. Yeah. Listen, y'all, I know y'all probably be like, Amor is such a square. And I am. I am such a square because I'm not doing that. And then they said Dawn took a box of rubbers and came back with the same amount of rubbers that she took. Why Dawn go to New York thinking that she was about to get some sex? That's crazy to me. Lord, I cannot with these women. I cannot with these women. Would y'all have thought to take a box of condoms to New York with you? I would not have needed no damn condoms. I'm going on a girls trip. Who takes a whole box of condoms? They said she took the condoms and came back with the same amount that she took. I'm just dead, y'all. I am dead, baby. She ain't used not one of them. Damn, girl. She said, Amor, on the sisterhood trip, they all fell out with you. But on the New York trip, everybody fell out with everybody. Girl, listen, I heard they was about to square up and fight. Oh, my God. Listen. That's crazy, though. And they fell out with me on a sisterhood trip, and I ain't did shit to their asses. I ain't did shit to their asses. And they ain't even let me know that they was upset until they came the fuck back. Like, upset? Oh, my God. Anyway, child. Lord. She brought all her condoms back home. Just a waste of space. But why would you even go to New York thinking that you're going to get laid? Why does that have to be on your mind? I don't know, y'all. That's crazy to me. Y'all women out there need to be more careful. It's diseases going on. Some of these men got bumps all over their genitals, okay? Bumps all over their genitals. Man, I would not. Honey. Oh, okay. I'm on my bad. They said she took the condoms to Puerto Rico, not New York. Okay, my bad. So she took the condoms to Puerto Rico and brought them all back. Oh, she thought she was about to get some Puerto Rico ding-a-ling. She thought she was about to get some Puerto Rican ding-a-ling. Hey, why you playing? I ain't trying to tell all my business, but I done had some before. But you know, I digress, honey. It was so long ago, but I'm just saying that's about the furthest I've ever went outside my race with a Puerto Rican A Puerto Rican, baby. They'll start talking that shit in your ear, baby. Lord Father. So I can kind of understand why she thought she was going to get some Puerto Rican dick. But you still got to be careful. She said, Fishy daughter told them Fishy don't got it like she say she does. Yeah, I heard that. I heard that her daughter said, Mama, you broke. She ain't got it like she tell people. I already knew that, though. I tried to tell y'all. I already knew that. We knew that. We knew all them AI fake ass receipts was fake as fuck. We knew that. We knew that was fake. But to have your 24-year-old daughter rat you out and say that you don't make the money that you claim you make, that's embarrassing, baby. She said Puerto Ricans will sex a chicken. I believe it. I damn sure believe it, baby. You hear me? She said, and they said Fishy daughter said that she act up everywhere she goes. That's why she don't like going nowhere with her. Damn. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. I pride my relationship with my daughter. I don't ever want my daughter to feel that way about me. I don't want my daughter to ever be embarrassed because of me. I would never, ever want my daughter to be ashamed of me and cry because of me. Never, ever. I have a whole different type of relationship with my daughter. My relationship with my daughter is a respectful relationship. Very much. I respect her and she respects me. You know, I would never want my daughter to be hurting over my behaviors, especially a behavior that I can control. You know, we can control our own behaviors. We can control our own behaviors. So for your children to be embarrassed over your behavior, especially in your 50s, you should be ashamed of yourself. Literally, you should be ashamed of yourself. So that's crazy work to me. So anyway, they came back talking about everybody. Dawn, Pissy, y'all can name them in the chat. They came back talking about everybody. To strangers from the internet, that's even crazier. Exactly. And her daughter said that to strangers. She said, my daughter, my mother, and my grandmother. My daughter, my mother, and my grandmother. Yes, mad respect. Mad respect. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to come out here and talk about Dawn. Dawn should be ashamed of herself. But, Dawn is mad and crying over them saying she talked too much. But Dawn, you do. You absolutely do. You literally came out here and put your niece's business out here, just like you did your brothers, both of them, just like you did your sister. You do. You talk too fucking much. You need to work on that. Pray about that shit in court. In the church or something, because you talk too fucking much. And you can't get mad when somebody else say that you run your mouth too much. Those people formed a whole WhatsApp group and left your ass out of it because you talk too much. What a shame, y'all. What a shame. Anyway, I hope Desharia gets the support that she needs. I need to see Desharia do more myself before I offer support to her, because I don't like supporting lazy people. And even though I know that she's only 18 years old, but even at 18, I've seen some 18 years old, including myself, do more than she's doing. Okay. There's a whole lot more options out there for her. And yeah, somebody sent me a video the other day where she was doing locks. So she has to do more as well. But I still blame her family, for failing her. Her family definitely failed her. Now, I did hear Toya went to go visit her yesterday. Matter of fact, I think somebody sent me that too. Let me see if I can get it. Well, maybe she put it in her story or something. Somebody had sent it to me. I don't see it anymore. So they sent me the link. But anyway, it looked like she had said, thank you, LaToya, or something like that. But it looks like she's already taken it down. So it looked like Toya may have given her an Easter basket or something like that, but she's taking it down off her page. Now, I actually think that she should have left it up. It shouldn't have just been a story, but I think she just put it up just for the moment. Yeah, because she didn't already took it down. All right, I don't know what that's about. Or maybe did she put it in a reel or something? I don't know. But anyway, I know I seen it, or they sent me a link to it. Actually, I don't even know what the link went to. I don't know if it was Facebook or not. But nevertheless, it looked like she didn't already took that photo down of Toya giving her the Easter basket. And she probably did that because she probably felt a little weary about or should I say a little leery about getting too close because she probably feel like it's transactional. I don't know. She said Dawn said she cried about them talking about the money that they paid for her on both trips. Yeah, she said she talked about that. She cried about that, but she also said that she was upset about them forming a WhatsApp group too. But yeah, she said that she cried about them talking about the money, and she said she's trying to give them the money back or whatever, but some of them won't take the money back, you know. But she feel a way, you know, about them offering to pay for her ticket, and then they talked about it. In my opinion, I would just move away from those people. I just wouldn't, I would not think that we're still cool. If you help pay for a ticket for me and then you turn around and talked about it, then we ain't cool. But she'll still be cool with them because, she's a sucker. She's looking for a family that she never had. She's a whole sucker. She said, I had my eldest daughter or eldest son at an early age. I started working when I was 16 and the jobs is more plentiful now. So it's no excuse praying for her. Yep. Praying for her. Yep. They got a lot of jobs that they're only giving just these teenagers. It's some of these grown adult women can't get jobs because they want just the teenagers, I never saw anything, but I heard Toya said it herself. She always told Jasharia she can always reach out if she needed to her way. Let me see the young lady that sent me that. Hold on. Somebody sent me this damn. Hold on. I'm trying to see in which inbox was it at. Hold on a second. Mm, 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 mm. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here it goes. Thank you, baby. So here it goes. Let me put it up. So I don't know who had this on their page, but I guess Desharia had it in her story, but I don't know if this is Instagram or Facebook. Hold on, y'all. Let me put it up. I don't see it on Facebook right now. But this is what she put up. And it's from Desharia. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it said, thank you, Toya, or something like that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, LaToya D. Foster, right here. So she gave LaToya a shout out for stopping by and dropping off an Easter basket, a Peppa Pig Easter basket for her daughter. Okay. And I heard that this actually made Dawn even madder. This made her madder. So they got that competition shit going on over there, I guess. I don't know. That shit is crazy to me. But anyway, y'all saw that, right? Dawn had an opportunity to have a genuine relationship, but she fucked it up. Exactly. Dawn did have an opportunity to have a genuine relationship. She always gonna fuck it up. John, in my opinion, is never gonna have a genuine relationship with no one. She said, okay, I saw that more. Sorry. It's okay. I'm so proud of Toya. She's done came a long way from how she used to be. Yep, Toya has come a long way. I have to give her credit for that. Toya has come a long way. Because I remember when Toya used to come out here and shake the motherfucking can louder than her brother. And you know, and just make excuses. But now Toya works. She gets up every day and she go to work. She tries to stay out this fucking drama as much as possible anyway. Right? She shows love to everybody. Channel. She goes around and speak. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. You know, that right there, in my opinion, is saying that I'm still around, but I'm just not, you know, I'm not going to engage in the drama. Right? You know, so I think that's big of Toya. I think that's really, really big of Toya. Where her brother, he just lurks around where the drama is at, right? You know, he lurks around. He all the way over in Ecuador, still worrying about some fucking drama. Up here talking about some, why'd you call me a manipulator? If you don't get your grown motherfucking ass out of this bullshit, stop worrying about somebody calling you a fucking manipulator. Who the fuck cares? Who is she? If you know you're not a manipulator, then why the fuck do you care if somebody else think you're a manipulator? Stop being a weak ass motherfucker. God damn shit. Shit is whack as hell. I just wanted to wrote a whole motherfucking dissertation. Why? I just want to know why you call me a manipulator. Like, are you serious right now? The fuck? Some weird ass shit. You got 2 wives and you worrying about somebody calling you a manipulator. If you don't go sit the fuck down, these are all soft feeling ass, weak ass men out here. I swear to God. Damn. She said, you know, they talk about everything. Retta and Dawn got into it because Dawn's niece popped in. Wait a minute. You know, they talked about everything. Retta and Dawn got into it because Dawn's niece popped in Retta's bathroom and they said it was horrible, or pooped in Retta's bathroom and they said it was horrible and they had a big argument about that. Wait a minute. Dawn's niece went with her? And how's she gonna get mad at somebody pooping in her bathroom? Like, was there another bathroom available? Do you mean she pooped in her, like, her bedroom bathroom? Why she let her use her bedroom bathroom? But they fell out because Dawn's niece pooped in her bathroom and they said it was horrible. That's crazy. Damn. She said, yep, because she was in Amber Bush's the other day speaking. Also, Dawn's niece went to New York with her. She probably didn't flush the toilet. Ooh. How old is her damn niece? She probably had the runs from drinking. Oh, well, now, if you're going to come and shit in my bathroom, you can't leave no stains or nothing like that. I'm talking about even my guest bathroom. Hey, we got brush and some cleaning supplies in there. I'm going to need you to clean that shit up. Come on, be an adult. Now, don't just come splatter shit all over my bathroom. I'm going to say something, too. Fuck that shit. Clean that shit up. You are grown. You are grown. I don't know what bathroom, but that's what Dawn and Retta originally fell out for. Dawn said Retta was upset because her niece shitted in the toilet and it smelled up the whole place. Oh my God. That's crazy work, man. Dawn tried to start the live about Retta, but wait a minute. Dawn tried to start the live about Retta, but the chat wasn't having it, so she had to change her tune. But when she started talking about Desharia, the chat was all for that. Oh, so Dawn called herself going, oh, let me hold on, because I pulled a transcript. Let me see. She tried to start the live about Retta. Hold on. Hold on a second, baby. Oh, okay. It says she made it clear that she does not hate Retta. She said they are no longer as close as they used to be. She described their current relationship as cordial. Um, she said the fallout came because of subliminal posts. She admitted that they were both subbing each other online, said Retta told her privately that she wasn't subbing her, but then publicly admitted it on live. That made her feel some type of way. She always feeling some motherfucking type of way. And then the Lex comment, Retta said something like, if it wasn't for Lex, she wouldn't be messing with her. She took that as if you don't really rock with me like that. That shifted how she moves with Retta. She said their communication fell off. They stopped talking regularly, only occasional text and no real conversation. She said she reached out to Retta during her loss and gave her condolence, admitted that she cried about Retta losing her daughter, but also said she didn't want to give fake energy. So she wasn't as present and consistent as she could have been. She said, I still have love for Retta, but they are not in the same place anymore. Not close. Keeping it surface level. She said, I don't have anything against her. I still have love for Retta, but we're not like we used to be. Okay. So actually, it says that, that's what she said, y'all. She said, I'm proud of Toya as well. I've seen Toya politely shut Hio down from speaking negatively about you in her live. And that's what you're supposed to do. And that's what I was looking for Break Room to do, and she did not do that. So that's what you're supposed to do. If you claim that you support someone, you're never supposed to allow someone to come over and disrespect your live stream about them. And that's what Janky Jeannie didn't do either. So when you are a host and you allow someone to come into your chat and talk about somebody that you support, that just means that you do not support them. That means you do not support them. But the fact that she shut down that negativity in her live, she basically just told Hee-Ho, don't bring that shit over here without, saying that. You know what I'm saying? Don't bring that shit over here. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't come over here with this. If you got a problem with her, you take that somewhere else, but not my chat. I'm not allowing that shit over here because I don't have no problem with her, and you're not about to make it a problem. So you go somewhere else with your negativity. And that's how you cut somebody off at the knees right away. That's how you set boundaries right away. Because the moment you let that slide, like Janky Jeannie did, more people would think they can do it more and more and more and more and more. And then they will continue to do it. And that's what happened. She didn't shut it down. She allowed people to say negative things about me in her chat and thought that it was supposed to be okay. Hell no. I tell people in a minute, if I rock with you, I say, no, you're not going to come over here and disrespect that person. So when a person allow somebody to come in the chat and disrespect you, they do not support you at all. She says, speaking of break room, so I hear her and AD is back talking. I just can't with these flip-floppers. Child, more power to them. More power to them. I don't have nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. More power to them. She says, no, her niece was pregnant at the time, I believe. Oh, she was pregnant? She couldn't hold her bowels? But nevertheless, I don't know. All I'm saying is, it's a dog-eat-dog world out here. It is a dog-eat-dog world out here, okay? I am not a flip-flopper. I am not a belly crawler. I never will be a belly-crawling flip-flopper, I was telling Teresa today, I said, there's two people out here that I apologize to that or as far as females and creators or whatever, that I was in the total wrong. And that was Ashley G and Teresa. I cut them off for no reasons whatsoever. I cut them off. Neither one of them did anything to me. So that's why I have a conscience and it'll eat me up. Even though I might try to suppress it, it'll eat me up. So I'm the one that 2 years ago picked up the phone and called Ashley G. No one told me to call her. I did because I knew I did her wrong. I knew I didn't like her from the very beginning, and I told her that, and she knows it. But I didn't like her from the very beginning because of who she was associated with at that time. So I apologized to her, and me and her been rocking ever since. And I called Teresa up on the phone, and I apologized to her simply because I wrote Teresa off for Jenny. Teresa hadn't done anything to me. I literally wrote her off because of Jenny. So I picked up the phone and called Teresa. So they get a fresh start with me. Fresh start with me because it was me that basically turned my nose up at them and shitted on them. So if I shit on you and I know that it was me that did it, I'll make it right. But if you shit on me, hell no. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it goes. If you shit on me, I'm not calling you up and making shit right. But I shitted on them. So they said she got big ears and she's sick and can't hardly walk, but she's in all this mess. Who got big ears? Who got big ears? Who got big ears? I didn't hear the part about the big ears. And sick. Who's sick with big ears, y'all? Who's sick with big ears? Anyway, y'all. I done been on already almost 3 hours. You hear me? I hear my husband up in the kitchen, y'all. He is up. I know he probably wondering, like, is my wife live? I know he'll be in here in a minute talking about some good morning, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you said Rich? Rich got big ears and big feet. Who said that? Auntie said she got Dumbo ears and feet. Oh, Lord. That's what she was talking about with the Dumbo thing? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. You know, I did not even know she was a content creator until they were saying that her platform this and her platform that. I did not know she was a content creator. You know? That's crazy. Y'all, this is some crazy mess, though. Some crazy mess. I'm talking about some absolutely crazy mess. So anyway, but y'all know y'all be on the branches, baby. She said, tell Jay to make sure you don't miss court today. I got a surprise for y'all. Just let me know later. What was your surprise, Amor? What was your surprise? All right. Y'all just let me know. What was your surprise? Who knows? I might be in Vegas right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I got a surprise for y'all. I got a surprise for y'all. I got a surprise for y'all. Anyway, again, I am glad I am not in that mix. I always thought that they were not going to last simply because they got together off of the hate for Brianna, you know? And and they're different people. A lot of them are different. A lot of them are not the same sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think that their interest of getting together, when you get together for the hate of somebody else, is never going to last. It's never going to last. But they tried to make it last. She said Ashley gave us them damn tricycles. Y'all know Ashley tricycle? She said, thanks, Amor, for another great live again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, I promise you, I think I know what your surprise is, Amor. Cheryl, what is it? Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me. What do you think the surprise is? Don't tell me, don't tell me. Tell me in my inbox and I'll tell you if it's true or not. Inbox me right quick and tell me what you think it is and I'll tell you if it's true or not. Okay? She said, give us a keyword to remind you, Amor. Just say, Amor, what was your surprise that you had? It's about today's court date. It's about today's court case. So just say, what was your surprise? She said, I'm about to inbox you. Okay, I'm about to look. All right, I'm about to look. Hold on. Let me know when you do it. She said the case dismissed. Denied. Fishy withdrew her case. Oh, hold on. I'm still waiting on her to inbox me. So when y'all come back, when I come back later, y'all just say, what was the surprise that you had for us? And then we're going to laugh. We're going to laugh together. She said, Amor, have a thankful Thursday, sweetie. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Oh, thank you so much. You too, Troy Parks. Thank you, honey. I will. I'm going to have a great dandy dandy day today. Good morning, Lolita. I'm going to have a great fanny day. Yesterday, Jen, I was supposed to go out to eat because our good friend 200K sent us a nice blessing for some lunch. But our housekeepers was here today, so we wasn't able to go out, but we're going to go out today. Y'all know my housekeepers come on Wednesday. Tea spilled today. I like that name, Tea spilled today. She said, I missed the live. You can go back and hit rewind. I just talked about a little bit of Dawn, her niece, and then those people that fell out over there. I'm still looking for you to text me, Cheryl. I don't see it. Just let me know when you do. Good morning, Rachel Ray. What's up, girl? What's going on, honey? Oh, Rachel, I got something coming your way. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. Let me tell you what it is. No, I can't tell you the surprise. Hold on. I can't tell you the surprise yet. I gotta wait. I gotta wait to tell you the surprise. Because it is contingent upon something. So I can't tell you yet. You know, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. So let me just wait. She said the only unity that family has ever had was going against Bree. Girl, you better say that shit. You better say that shit. Where is our girl Sip and Laugh? I have not seen Sip and Laugh forever. Where is our girl Sip and Laugh? Did she trade out on me too? Is she over there with Thick Tongue? I do not know if Sip and Laugh is over there with TT or not. Good morning, Amor and LTs. I'm up getting ready for work. Good morning. 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 I have 3 lives to catch up on. Ooh, girl, you way behind. But you know what? My last couple of lives have not been that long. It has not been that long. She said Bree still standing and is. That's why that lie of, oh, you tore down her brand, you tore this down, you tore down this person or this, that, and the other. That's why you can't believe that shit. She said, no, Sip is not over there. Never. Okay. All right. I was wondering. I ain't seen my Sip lately. I'm like, wait a minute. What happened to my Sip and Laugh? Did she join the I Hate Amor crew? The Get Left crew? I hate Amor. I hate her too. She makes too much money. I hate her. I hate her because she makes too much money. The Loud Talkers are still standing. We still here and we growing too. We are growing, y'all. We are growing. Y'all, Shay a Queen is still posting. And she said, y'all, this shit is funny. She's still posting and she put, if I send you this, it is a date. Look, she said, if I send you this picture, it's a date. I gotta laugh on this one because that shit is funny. This shit is funny. She said, if I send you this, it's a date. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's crazy. She said, no more. She's been tied up. I'll let you know that that you asked about her. Okay, thank you so much, Toya. Appreciate you, love. Yeah, let her know that I'm like, where my sippity sip at? Where is my sippity sip? Y'all, but she's still over there trolling this man. She is still over there trolling. But let me tell you what she came out and said. She was like, stop saying that Bree is paying me. That is not true. She said, Brianna ain't setting him up. Wait a minute, hold on. She said, Brianna ain't setting him up and she ain't paying me to come against him. It's the other way around. I just wasn't going to bash Bree, and that's when they started attacking me. So that's what they saying. That's what she's saying. She said he's big mad because he wants to monetize off the story, but wants his image to look good while mine look bad. Nope, not happening. Now he run into the bloggers so they can all get views and run up a bag off of my story. I refuse to let that happen. I'm the main character. Oh, Lord, she is not playing. She is not playing with that man. Okay. Okay. So they said that she was live for a good little while yesterday. I think she just does her lives and delete them, but yeah, I don't know. She said Amore Shay is another Simone. That's what they get for messing with these Simones. That's what they get for messing with these damn Simones, okay? She said, I'm here more. Good morning. Hey, Tammy Turner. What's up, lady? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? I know Tammy be in the comments swinging. I'm like, yeah, I can always know that Tammy is going to comment, girl. Stop playing. He going to catch something. He is. He keep on slinging that thing around and sticking it in different holes. He going to catch something for real. Good morning, Lakeisha. Good morning, LT sisters. Getting ready for work. 1.5 lives to catch up on, plus the beginning of this one. LOL. Hey, I might have to slow down and let y'all catch up. I might do it over the weekend. Y'all know at the end of the month, I be running a marathon because I be trying to get my quota. Y'all know I be setting personal goals for myself over here. And I'm going to tell y'all, I met my goal. I didn't meet it off of one channel, but y'all know I got 2 channels, right? So I have this channel and my pop-off channel. So with this channel and my pop-off channel combined, I met my goal. So I didn't meet it on this channel by itself. I could have, but it's all good. But I did meet it on both of the channels combined. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It wasn't as much as it was last month, but I'm still grateful. I am absolutely grateful. I have a goal that I would like to stay at. So I am grateful, very much grateful. She said, no, sis, I love watching the lives in the morning while getting ready. Don't slow down. She said, don't slow down. I'm going to stop, though. I just don't like that lady. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop paying her attention to her. I promise she just irritates the shit out of me. I know, Tammy. I know. I think she irritates all of us. Let me show y'all something, though. Let me show y'all something. You know how people just talk out both sides of their damn necks. I want to show you something. I want to show y'all something. Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, let me just take it over here. Let me do it over here. Let me do it over here. Hold on. You got to be careful when you come out and say certain things. I think it was more than that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get the right times. Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta go a little extra. All right, let me send it to myself. It's the first of the month. I didn't even do no April Fools on no one, but my husband got me, y'all. He got me real good. My husband told me we was hacked and the hacker drained our entire bank accounts and I fell for the shit. I'm like, what? He said, babe, we have been hacked. He was like, of all the years that I have been living, this has never happened before. We have been hacked. And girl, why did I believe him? How can he get me like that? Y'all got to be mad at y'all brother for that one right there because I believed him. I was like, whoa, what? I was like, wait a minute, what? He said, we lost everything. Everything is gone. We got hacked. He got me so damn good, girl. He got me so good. Hold on, I need ChatGPT to analyze this for me right quick. She said that was a good one. Yes, it was a good one because he had a straight face, y'all. I'm telling you, when I tell you that boy had a straight face, he was talking kind of like sad. And he was like, he said something. I said something to him and then he responded. And I was like, why you sound like that? Why you so sad or whatever? And then he was like, nothing, nothing. And I was like, he said, there's a person at your door. Hold on. Oh, Amazon. Oh, that was Amazon. And I said, why you sad? Like, what's wrong or whatever? And he was like, they got us of all, basically like of all my life, they was never able to do anything like this. They got us today. Like they drained our entire bank account. We've been hacked. I'm like, what? He was like, yes, like they got us. Everything is gone. And I believed him. I'm like, what? Let me see. Then he gonna talk about some April Fool. I'm like, nigga, are we speaking this shit into the motherfucking atmosphere? She's talking about that was a good one. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, everybody. Just getting off work. Gotta watch it from the beginning. You work nights, Rose? You work overnight? All right, hold on, y'all. It's analyzing it for me. Hold on, y'all. Screenshot. Central. She said, yes, ma'am, I'm a night owl like you or more. It's a lot of us night owls, child. Listen, we are unhealthy people because we up at night. We are considered unhealthy. We're unhealthy people because we're up at night. We're unhealthy. We don't love our spouses, love ourselves, love each other, love the Lord. We're unhealthy people. That's unhealthy. Hey, QC Boosie. What's up, girl? We're unhealthy people. She said, my kids got me. I could tell I'm getting old. I used to get them first. Girl, I wasn't even thinking about it, but he got me. He damn sure got me. I said, oh yeah, you got me. You really did get me. You got me. You absolutely got me. You hear me? We're unhealthy people. Hold on. I'm about to get off too. Drink me some coffee. All right. Anyway, I got 239 people in here. Lord, I know I got some butch watchers. I got some butch watchers. I know I got some butch watchers. It's not doing what I needed to do. I was trying to show y'all something, but it's not helping me out. It's not helping me out. But anyway, girl, y'all about to get off this internet. I only came on here for a minute. I did not come on here for 3 hours. Why y'all got me on this thing for 3 hours? For 3 hours. QC, you been asleep, girl? You been asleep? Oh, hold on. I got a message. Message. All right, let me see. Oh. Yeah, no, that's not it. Hold on. What is this? Hold on. I gotta do some investigation before I can say anything about that. She said, no, I've been up. You been up, QC? You been up, girl. Child, I got my night owl loud talkers. I love being able to call my night owl loud talkers sometime on the phone and chat with y'all. You hear me? She said, I see 242 on my end. Oh, I see 236. She said, Amor, please drop some more contradiction videos. Good morning, everyone. What we on this morning? Girl, we just on little something here, something there. Anyway, I'm about to get off. I done been on for 3 hours, y'all. Y'all are just coming in. I literally been on this thing for 3 hours, okay? I was going to show y'all something, but it's not coming up. It's not coming up. It's not doing what I needed to do. So I can't show y'all. I need to get me some coffee, though. Y'all, you say what I'm going to get this morning. I'm going to show y'all. This is what I'm about to get. And let me tell y'all, give me a second. This is what I'm about to order right now. I want me a unhealthy breakfast sandwich. Okay. Not really unhealthy, but I just got a taste for this. Hold on. All right, here you go. Let me show y'all what I'm about to eat. Because I'm about to DoorDash this mug. Let me show y'all what I am about to eat, baby. Where is it? Stop. Where's the one I eat? Hold on. Oh, here you go, right here. This is what I'm about to eat. Now, I may not eat the whole thing because I am very bad with eating all my food here lately. But I'm about to tear this thing up right now. Right now. This is what I'm about to eat. I am about to eat a chicken biscuit with bacon and syrup. It's called a sticky maple chicken biscuit. That's what I'm about to eat right now, baby. I am about to eat me a sticky chicken biscuit this morning. All right? I'm going to go and sleep away now. Remember, you have court this morning. Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, honey. You on the phone? Are you on the phone? Are you on the phone? Oh, come say hey to everybody. You could just say, hey, I'm not on camera.
Good morning, everyone.
He said, good morning. Guess what I'm about to eat?
Huh?
Guess what I'm about to eat?
What?
A Maple Street
They ain't
stick.
even open, are they?
What time they open?
It's 5 something.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning? Oh, shit. What time they open?
I don't know.
You want one?
No.
Damn, they ain't open. Hold on. Let me see if they open. Let me see if they open. They don't even open till 7 o'clock. They don't even open up to 7 o'clock. This don't make no sense. Y'all, let me show y'all this. They don't open to 7 o'clock. Y'all, oh my God. Look at this. Look, y'all. Look. How do I make this bigger? I don't even know if I can. Oh. Chicken biscuits with some jelly, baby. Jelly. I don't know. What y'all be eating though? This is what I'm about to eat. No, I ain't eating that one. What the hell is that shit? Oh, I wouldn't eat that. Chicken biscuits is what I'm about to eat. They hash browns good too, but I don't want no hash brown. This is the name of the place, Maple Street Biscuit Company, y'all. Do y'all have one where y'all at? Do y'all have a Maple Street Biscuit? Y'all got to check and see, do y'all have a Maple Street Biscuit Company? One of these, Maple Street Biscuit Company. Y'all look and see, do y'all have one in y'all area? And y'all go get y'all one of these fat ass chicken biscuits. She said, call Chick-fil-A, they open. Nuh-uh, I don't want no Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. She talking about, you supposed to be up making breakfast and coffee. Get to it. She said, no, not here in Boston. Oh, y'all don't have one in Boston? Oh, that's why my daughter, when she come home, she be eating good, baby. You hear me? When Jalen come home, she be like, I want some barbecue. I want some steak. I want this. I be like, girl, I think this is some hot syrup or something like that or whatever. I don't eat eggs, ill. I don't eat cheese on my biscuit either. I don't like cheese and biscuit. I don't know why in the world that's a combo. I don't know why in the world a cheese is on it as a combo. She said, no more. A good wife's supposed to be making coffee or tea by 6 a.m. in the morning and making some kind of hot cereal and fruit with some berries in it, right? Child, she said that chicken biscuit look yummy. It does, girl. It does. I'm about to DoorDash me a chicken biscuit. I asked Jay, does he want one? He says no. So your girl is going to be eating a chicken biscuit with bacon on it by herself. By herself. Okay. This look good too, though. Whatever it is. What is it? Some type of... That's what I'm about to eat right there, y'all. This is what I'm about to eat. Let me move this out the way. This is what I'm about to eat right here. She said some oatmeal with some blueberries. I do make Jay oatmeal sometime. He loved the way I make my oatmeal. She said, it sucks we have no soul food places here. That's worthwhile. None? Girl, what? Y'all don't have no soul food places? Oh, no. Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit ain't got nothing on this biscuit, y'all. I don't eat cheese on my biscuit either, not even the sausage biscuit. Yeah, I don't understand the cheese shit. I don't know, breakfast biscuit. I don't understand the sliced cheese on breakfast sandwiches. To me, it don't go. It don't go. But I love my chicken biscuit with bacon on it. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. And then they give you the syrup. You can put the syrup on there, or they can put the syrup on there. She says, nope, the one I went to sucks. Oh, man, that's crazy. That's where you live again? Oh, in Boston. Oh, yeah, Jalen did tell me that. Jalen said they don't really have no good restaurants there. Like they have, I guess y'all have good seafood restaurants, but yeah, they don't really have what you're used to down south, like in Texas. Like when she come here, like she'll be here soon. She's gonna eat good while she's here, because when she go back, she won't be eating like that. Yeah. She be wanting barbecue and stuff like that when she come here. She said, I was married for 19 years and I never gotten up and cooked breakfast or nothing else at 6 a.m. in the morning. She haven't either. Shit. What I don't understand is, how can you act like you know what a wife supposed to act like, right? Like you know what time a wife's supposed to go to bed, what time a wife's supposed to get up, what time a wife's supposed to be doing this or doing that. But yet, this wife ain't never been popped in the mouth or the damn eye, but you have. But you was the virtuous woman, right? You was such that good wife, but even though we know she wasn't, but you got socked in the mouth and I didn't. So then maybe she shouldn't have got up at 6 o'clock in the morning to fix her husband no coffee. Maybe he should fix it his damn self. No, my husband don't be drinking that anyway. My husband drink tea in the morning. My husband routine though. But, I don't know. Y'all raise your hand if your husband spoils you. Because I guess some women think that shouldn't be the case. Raise your hand if y'all spoil each other. Y'all take turns spoiling each other. Raise your hand if you and your spouse, and it don't even have to be your husband. It could just be your man. But raise your hand if y'all take turns spoiling each other. Because it just seems like some women out here, they don't get that treatment. The men don't spoil them. They just spend money on them, but that's about it. They don't rub their feet, don't rub their back, don't cook for them, don't bring their food in the bed. It seems like a lot of these women don't get that type of treatment. Baby, I am a spoiled wife. And I know it. And my daughter tells me too, Mommy, you a spoiled wife. You a spoiled wife. I am. I am a spoiled wife. She said we spoil each other. Yep. A virtuous wife would still be married. Girl, you better say that. A virtuous wife would still be married. Okay. A virtuous wife would still be married. You know? Still be married. I just think that, you know, people should keep their mouth off of other people's marriage, especially when they ain't married. But they do that because when they cannot attack you with receipts, you know, and they can't go from receipt to receipt, they try to attack your character. You know, they try to call you names, belittle you, and attack your character. And then they try to attack what means the most to you. And if it's your children or your spouse, they come in because all they're trying to do is hurt you and break you down. But when they realize they can't do that, that's when they say, I just want peace. I just want peace. I just want peace and happiness. I just want peace. I don't even want to do any of this no more. I just want peace. That's all I ever wanted was peace. No, you wanted to fight, but you didn't know who you wanted to fight with. You thought you knew. You thought you knew who you wanted to fight with. You thought you knew, but you didn't.
Oh my God.
Oh, damn. They really getting it. I'm up here watching the fight and all they doing is really slapping each other around. Good Lord. How old are these kids? Oh, yeah, she hit her first. Yeah, let me go on and put this up so y'all can see it. She hit her first. So she deserved this ass whooping. You got to keep your hands to yourself. You got to keep your hands to yourself. Let's go back to the beginning. Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning. Who took the first hit, y'all? Who took the first hit? Look, you got the lady in the gray. You got the teacher in the pink. And you got the black girl in the black outfit. Who took the first swing? Who took the first swing, y'all? Who took the first swing? Can y'all see it? Who took the first swing? Is normally the one that took the first swing is who gonna get beat up. It's always the one that take the first swing. Hey, baby. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. So who took the first swing, y'all? She said the gray dress. Who lost the fight? Well, they both was getting each other, but who got the best of who? Who got the best? Let's see what this guy say.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Dang, stop it, Grace. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh shit. Dang.
Okay, so she said, oh, that was the pink lady. The lady in the pink is the teacher. The lady in the pink was the teacher, and the girl in the gray took the first swing.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Dang, stop it, Grace. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God.
But why did she think that was a good idea to hit her? Why did she think that was a great idea to hit her? She thought it was a good idea. Gray, yes, she thought it was pink. LOL. Oh, you thought the gray was pink? Oh, no. That's gray. It's gray. She thought, okay, you probably looking at this girl right here in the pink. You looking at her, but you see, if you slow it down, she braced herself. And the other girl there with her hands in her hand. You see, she got her hands in her hand, right? And she ain't doing nothing. She waiting, right? Then boom, she hits her. She hits her first. She take that first swing, the lady in the gray. And then she tries to come back, but the girl in the black say, get your ass back. I'm going to need you to get your ass back right now, what I say to you. Then she want to do some type of matrix, right? She tried to do some type of matrix and dodge it, but then she said, Then she tried to kick her. The girl in the gray put up her foot and tried to kick her. And she said, oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Boom. She said, oh, it's on and popping. Then she grabbed her hair. You see, she grabbed her hair. Uh-oh, hold on. They entangled. She got their head. She got their head. She said, oh, no, you coming down, buddy. You coming down. Boom. She knocked herself up against the thing. She said, you coming with me. I'm coming back up. Oh, no. Then she said, oh, you down for the count. Oh, you back up? I'm going to get you. 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 Then she said, oh, it's on and popping right here. Boom. She said, now I'm just going to wail on you. Well. Baby. Anyway, that was a fight, y'all. That was a fight. She said, I don't have on my glasses. I don't see who I saw her hit first. Oh, you said you don't have on your glasses? Listen, Gray took the first swing and got her ass beat up. She did take the first swing. You got to be careful putting your hands on someone else, okay? Lesson learned. Keep your hands. You could tell the way she drew back in her legs right there. She was going to hit her. You could just tell. But she said, not today. Not today. I wish you would. Not today. I wish you would. Not today. Now that girl is beating her. Wait a minute. Please tell me. The girl in the gray hat on her slippers. She had on slippers. You can wear slippers to school. She got on slippers. That's what she messed up at. And them slippers is making her do exactly what they supposed to do. Slip. Oh, yeah. She knew she was getting beat up. That girl trying to fight her with house shoes on. Girl, what was you thinking? She trying to fight her with house shoes on. You can't fight nobody with house shoes on. She beat her out them slippers. She beat her out of those damn house shoes. She sure did. You can't do that. You cannot have on slippers when you're trying to fight somebody. Especially not on the floor like that. Anyway, y'all. Crazy work, crazy work, crazy work, crazy work. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. It is 3 hours and 23 minutes. I am mad that the place do not open until 7 o'clock. I got a whole nother hour and a half before I can eat my breakfast biscuit. She said, these kids wear anything to school these days. I guess so. I guess they do. So anyway, she said the teacher jumped back. She sure did. The teacher like, hell, y'all suspended now. Let me see, where the teacher at? The teacher's like, calm down. Calm down. Oh, she said, oh, hell no. Oh, yeah, the teacher jumped back. The teacher said, I don't get paid that much money. I'm not standing in between y'all. The teacher said, I'm not standing in between y'all. Oh, she done knocked the little teacher out the way. You see this? Oh, teacher needs compensation. She done knocked the little teacher back. Look at the little teacher. Oh, she just, man, I couldn't be no teacher. Look at her. She like, y'all done just knocked me out the way again. These kids look like they about 11 or 12 years old. Anyway, let me get off this thing. She said, have an amazing day, everyone. You too, Rachel Ray. You too. I love y'all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button and your girl is out. I love y'all. Bye.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers got me wanting to bless on them.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. That family. That family. That family. That family.
Jay!
That family. That family. Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it.
Dollar.
Talking about it, talking about it, talking about it.
Child, we finna talk about this with Amora.